permanently. I'm like, well, where are we going?
It's true. Though.
Where are we heading towards?
Okay, does
It's
it?
true though. Where
If the one guy that helped create AI is saying
he got shook.
should-
Have you seen a movie called Ex Machina?
I think I've
I've
heard of it.
So basically, let's say a guy who's working with AI and he tries to make a human machine, and he invites this. I think there's a guy who does coding, and he basically says, "Come and meet my new project."
Yeah.
Guy comes to the yard, whatever, and then when he's in the yard, the test is. Obviously, I've told you this is it's a machine.
Yeah.
But the test is, don't get influenced by it. Because you're the man. This is the machine. But it's a girl walking around the yard, sleeping over. Like she's living in the yard.
Yeah.
This brother falls in like with her.
Jesus.
But then he makes a decision that technically he shouldn't have made if he believed it was a machine. Influenced by it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You're the man. So this is the machine. Towards the end, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but
walking around
it's a sick film. When I first watched it, I didn't understand. Again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. I didn't understand what I was watching. If I watch that again today, I'll be shook. Because a gal could come to your yard and you don't know if it's a machine. It was a machine.
Nah, you know, man.
Not the way they're trying to do them for the future.
It's a sick film. You won't know it's a machine, bro. You won't know. Goes back to what we were talking about earlier. There's actually a movie where the brother. If I watch that again today, the woman says, obviously, I think things are getting a bit too. You don't know if it's a machine. It was a machine.
Nah, you know.
Hard at home, like to help assist.
Not the way
And how they was get into your house would be like a, you know, like you got the
You won't know.
the AI Hoovers.
There's actually a movie where the brother.
Yo,
If I watch
is
that
that playing
again
out
today,
the
the woman
thing?
says,
Obviously, I can hear it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Nah, you know.
Hard at
So,
home, like.
I suppose so. That's the thing.
And how they was get into your
Yeah,
house
just
would be
test
like
to see
a,
if they
you know, like you got the
you won't know.
the AI Hoovers. It's still playing though.
Movie where the brother.
Is that playing out the thing?
I haven't put anything on the roller coaster. Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Something's playing though.
Yeah, something was could hurt.
Oh, we're live.
All right, okay.
Big up everyone in the live.
My apologies, everybody.
So there's an echo in the. It sounds echoing.
Yeah, it's sorted now.
Okay. Right, they've already started with a mad question. Anyway, big up everyone in the live. Share it with your friends. 3 shots live at 9. Myself, Tazer Black, Marvin in the building. We got Rich in the building as well. Brent in the building.
That's when busting up.
And nippled up. And nippled up.
I said nipple up.
It's hot out there. You want me to bake?
It's crazy
All right.
still.
You want me to bake? I
echo in
knew
there, you
it.
know?
You as well, Brent. Jesus, I knew you was gonna get it from Marv.
Someone said stay to 11 and we'll forgive you. We'll consider it, man. It's up to Brent.
Yeah, 100%. That's right.
Yeah, that's what happened.
What was I going to say again? So previously, before we went on live, we were talking about, what was we talking about? Conspiracy,
Yeah.
how deep the ocean goes.
Yeah, we went down a rabbit hole.
Witches, went down a rabbit hole, man. But yeah, on Friday, make sure you listen to the first episode to hear that. Now, I want to talk about, I can't show you lot because obviously it's live, innit? But have you not heard of a show called Open House?
Yeah. I'm on season 3.
Hey, I watched
Or 2.
season 3, episode 3 yesterday, yeah? And I don't care about spoiling
I
it.
said the
I
AI
don't
was
care.
buff, you know. But you
If
can't
Marv-
spoil it like that.
I don't care. If Marv watched this show, yeah.
Have you watched it?
If
No,
Marv,
but I ain't heard of
it's
it.
not. If Marv watched this show, yeah, he's losing his mind. And what I didn't like about the show, let me first start off with what it's about. What I didn't like, yeah. So basically, it's about couples who are in obviously a relationship. I don't know if they're married or just seeing each other, and then they've decided that they want to introduce someone or a couple into their relationship. But then this show basically puts them in a safe environment where they can test whether they want to but don't have to.
I'll never go on that show.
No. I said that already. But what I'm saying is, so you and your girl, you probably want to reignite the candle in the spark in your relationship.
Yeah.
You want to introduce another girl to the relationship. Your missus is okay with it. She's
Maybe
like,
I
all right,
might-
let's
maybe I
go.
might go on the show.
Yo, fool.
So you go on the show, but then, you said you've watched it, yeah?
Yeah, I've watched it.
You see the people in the room? They're not actual couples as well, innit? I think they're fake.
Some of them are.
No, why did they always know what to say?
Because they're experienced.
No, man, I think it's a false sense of
They're
reality.
experienced. They've been there a while. They're experienced.
I think it's a false sense of reality.
That's a false-
Yeah,
No, but
it
I
is,
think
man.
maybe they're being introduced on purpose.
Because a lot of the girls are on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I recognize two of them.
You recognize two
Yeah,
of them?
I recognize two of them.
Oh, you got OnlyFans?
No. But when I remember,
Whoa, buddy.
I recently started watching it again. Like, I think season 2 or 3.
No. Where do you recognize them from?
I don't know. I think Instagram or somewhere. I've definitely seen that. There's a light skinned girl.
I can't lie to you. It's crazy.
I would have just said I got OnlyFans.
No, I'm not saying that. But like, if you like saw Halle Berry,
I've seen her, so I don't know
you
where.
just say I recognize two random OnlyFans girls.
No, but I didn't know she was OnlyFans. I didn't know they were. It makes sense that they're OnlyFans. But I didn't know.
The disparity is mad though. Like one's wearing a vest, one's wearing a hoodie.
Brother,
what is the weather in here, bro?
He
On the live, they don't know where we are right now.
Bro, ask him, innit? I don't know. He must be.
So I said, Houston, we got him. But yeah, so one of the guys, this one particular relationship, I think it's the man that wants to bring in a girl, innit?
Yeah.
And the woman's interested as well. She's basically saying she's bisexual.
Yeah.
Cool, no problem. They go to this party where they just dress up not scantily clad.
You see, certain words Tazer loves. Yeah, scantily clad is Tazer's
Cause
word.
no, because it explains what I'm saying. But this is what I didn't like. So they get in the party, yeah, and then the girl's seen a girl that she likes, yeah. The guy doesn't really want to be here. He loves her, but she's saying, "I'm someone who believes I'm not supposed to be in a monogamous relationship."
I'm trying to work out which one it is.
But I'm on this was season 3, episode 3.
Season 3.
Yeah. I believe I've got love to love bare people, and my man has to accept that.
She's Asian.
No. This is a white girl.
Okay.
She's with a mixed race
blonde
brother.
Okay. Nice.
And then he's just like, I love her, so whatever she wants,
yeah.
cool. But I'm hoping it's a girl that she wants to bring, not a guy. Cool. But anyway, she kicks it off with 2 girls, and then they have an intimate moment with those 2 girls. But he doesn't choose the girls. She chose the girls. So when he's there, it's a bit uncomfortable.
I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I agree with you. When I'm watching it, I'm saying to myself, there's a lot of people that are here that shouldn't be here.
Bro, like there's
100%.
one where the brother is panicking. Basically, if this was the other way round, you've said to your girl, "Yo, we're going to this X party. Let's have fun." You see a girl you like, and then the girl brings her husband, for example, and you like the girl, but you don't really care about the husband. But your missus is like, the husband's here though. Like let's say you're in the jacuzzi, and your missus is physically like nervous. Wouldn't you say, "Look, let's cut this"? Yeah. No, but I'm in my yard. I'm looking at the brother does not want to be there. The missus is there, lipsing up the girl. She's like, "Is he alright? Don't worry about him. You don't worry about."
You can visibly see.
You can visibly see the guy does not want. And then the other guy is like, "You're right." He goes, "No, I'm not. I'm not all right. Like this is a bit too much for me." And that's when the wife kind of, "Oh, sorry. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh,
So-
sorry."
Yeah, that shows that when he's not around, she's going wild, bro.
Yeah.
Nah. I wouldn't assume that. No. Because
She's going wild. Brother, someone else, another dude, had to look at your dude and said, "You're right, brother."
No, but that's gonna.
The man said, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh," then she's realised.
No, but what I'm saying is the reason
Another
why-
man.
No, but this is why I say that I reckon these lot, like you said, I reckon they're placed there.
Yeah.
They're not there for the motivation of let me try and sleep with your wife or your girl. They're there to make you feel comfortable, is what I'm saying. So it's a false sense of reality. If you go to an actual X party, no one's caring about your feelings, is what I'm saying.
No.
If a man sees your missus, he's going to say, "You're in here, you must be free to go." But there, it's kind of like, we're ushering you slowly. Are you all right? Then he's like, "Do you know what? When they go off, they leave." He goes, can we get a moment to ourselves? They chat. This is another couple, a white man and a white woman. And the woman's like, "Are you all right? Like, were you okay with me like kissing the woman?" He's like, "No, it wasn't that. It's just like there was a dude there in it." Like in his mind, like, there's
You
one.
must have seen the
one
black brother
deed.
then.
Nah, I ain't seen that one yet. So then he goes, "All right, let's try it again." So they try it again, but he's like, "I want 2 girls and then a guy in the room." Yeah. Because basically the guy's gonna entertain the other girl when the missus is entertaining the couple. They just want to be in the room of an orgy. They don't want to do everything with each other.
It's a funny show.
Yeah, it's mad. Anyway, the 2 girls the husband start giving it to him, brother. Because they filmed the ex as well.
Yeah.
You get
Whole
to see
thing.
it. You see everything, but not like graphic.
Yeah.
He's involved now. Hey, he's. The moment one of the girls went down on his missus, he was like, "All right." So he starts getting head, and then he's looking over there, and then the brother starts giving head to one of the other girls. The missus jumps in on him, and you can just see him having a great time. Then it cuts to black, and then they review the next day, and he's like, babe, I had a great time. All I needed was like lips in first to get ushered in.
The part that gets on my nerves is when they go see the therapist. Why is she always dressed the same?
But they ain't got budget, man.
Brother, but she sees bare different people. She's always dressed the same.
Ain't
In
got
these
budget, man.
Black sex me up boots. Like,
Consistency, man. But again, she's another one who's like, she doesn't really hear you not interested. She's more pushing you down that route.
what you should do then? And maybe
Yeah,
obviously
like,
have
you
some
can't go in there.
boundaries and
Hey,
Don't
Mark,
you not think
watch
the
it.
world's gonna end?
yeah,
Bro,
slowly,
this
slowly.
show-
I'll keep telling
Because
people.
this is what the Romans were doing, bro.
Brother, I keep saying
Am I
when the
lying?
flood comes.
This is what the
I don't-
Romans were
is it the
doing, bro.
Spartacus?
Brother, Spartacus. This is what the Romans were doing, bro.
He's not wrong though. When the flood comes,
What's
you know
going
why?
on?
Do you know what I mean? That-
Yeah.
But man, those can't pan what normal pan.
Bro, the woman,
Yeah, it's
the
on-
woman,
it's on
the
Channel
woman,
4, bro.
The woman says, "I believe I was put here to have multiple relationships," and the man is there like, "Well, I love you, so like."
Some of these
is
men
what
are
it is.
victims though, man.
But I can't lie to you. That's how I was watching the show.
Do you know what's mad? I had this conversation with someone the other day, and I was saying that
It could never be me, bro.
No,
it's
impossible.
not that, but like we don't see it the same. Like if
Like what? How?
like so, for example, in these scenarios, if the woman was in these scenarios, for example, if you fit the scenario there, and that the guy was in the jacuzzi, lips on the girl, and the woman felt physically uncomfortable,
Yeah.
we will be able to see it very.
No, that happened.
No, I'm saying, but people would call it out a bit more like, oh, it shouldn't be.
Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
there's guys in that situation,
Yeah.
we look at it like, oh, just take yourself out of it, bro. Like,
Bruv, there was
you
one.
shouldn't be there,
There
bro.
was
Do you know
one.
what I'm saying?
There was one. Yeah, the woman is advocating for multiple relationships. Yeah, so she invites the girl that she likes, brings her in, and then her husband is like, "What? This is the girl, yeah." She's like, "Yeah, get to know her. I want you to get to know her." So he's getting to know her. They start chatting, whatever. The girl lips is the missus, as in the main woman. Let's say her name's Stacey. Lips is Stacey, and then Stacey says, "You can lips my husband Clive." Goes to lips Clive. Clive's like, you can see he feels a bit uncomfortable. He's like, all right, cool. Are we gonna do this? Cool. The girl starts going down on Stacey. Stacey's moaning, whatever. So the husband's a bit like, you turn on now. What happens? Husband gets involved now. Man is chopping, but he's chopping the other one. Mrs. is there looking at it.
Yeah.
Then they go see the therapist the next day. Mrs. starts crying.
But
Therapist is like, why
that
are you
is-
crying? She's like, I don't think that's what I wanted. And I can't get mad because I said I wanted that.
That is
so the
bullshit,
husband's
bro.
there like, yeah, but like, she's like, no, I can't even be mad at you because I actually told you to do it, but I feel like that's not what I wanted. I think I just wanted a friendship. I think the sex
See,
is a
that's
bit
what
too
again.
far.
That's what I said.
Duh.
Where?
Bro, there's
Brother,
bare people
I'm
that
telling
shouldn't be
you,
there.
it's long. I'm not interested in introducing another girl into my relationship. You'll be over there. Another thing, scenario. Let's say you've never made your girl come, but for some reason you've made this girl come mad easy. Your girl's sitting there like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, what's going on over here? Yeah, yeah.
Man said, but mid-chop, you're telling her, see, I told you. I told you it was you, you know. See what man's doing here.
That shows wild.
Bruv, it's techie.
That shows wild,
Or watching
man.
your missus go down on another guy. Come on, I don't want to see all that. Go home.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Man. I thought you would have seen the black couple already.
Nah.
Like, and she wants, they got turned down twice. Imagine you're at a party. Obviously, you want
Racism like that.
No, but like,
Nah, but as in, like,
if it's a safe space,
they've
you're allowed
come-
to
they-
go approach people.
Yeah, they've
but they
come
can still
and-
turn you down.
Yeah,
That's
they've
what I'm
come.
saying, racism.
No, they've come as a
Why you ta-
couple,
yeah, why you
and
telling
they're
them that
feeling
one?
the
'Cause I'm
girl.
black.
No, they're feeling the
You're not
girl,
buff,
but they're not
bro.
feeling the guy.
You're not buff, bro.
They're feeling
What
the
is it-
girl,
what is
but
it-
they're not feeling the
Is
guy.
the black guy dusty, though, between me and you?
Right, you,
No, between me and you. Between me and you.
Hang on, what's you got? What's
No, I'm saying to you, between me and you.
Go on, what's it, bro? Go on.
Put it this way. No, put it this way, yeah.
Yo, fool, you know that.
Put this way, yeah.
Show me the guy that buys picture. I will answer the question.
That's what I'm
Let me
saying.
see if I
I'm the only mature
Let me
one.
see if I
That's
can get
something.
it.
You might not be mature, bro.
I'm being mature, bro. I'm being modest.
This brother here, yeah. If I turned up with him in terms of like we got R&B, and I pull up, I open the car door. Oh, yo,
my
Rich,
boy.
Malcolm, Rich, and you look at him, and you looking at him like, Marv, what are you doing with this brother? Or are you saying, right, you can hang with the man there?
You can definitely see he's from the hood. They're both from the hood. But again, they're feeling the girl, they're not feeling him.
You ain't answered the question still.
Bro, I'm trying
You
to
haven't
answer.
answered the question. Man said he's from the hood. What's-
Someone said, happened to be in Mexico. The missus was not happy when we got back to London. I think he had a threesome in Mexico.
Okay.
But it's a long day, bro. I just don't understand. Even I told this story previously on the pod where they had I think they went Jamaica.
Your vest is looking mad on the YouTube,
I
man.
know.
Your vest is looking.
It looks like I've got nothing con in it.
Brother, it's bare low, man.
I'm gonna do that.
He likes them low ones, man.
Brother.
Next thing you know, his belly buttons
Let me
out.
show. Let me
Do you know what
let
you're
them
dressed
see
like?
Elmo.
Mr. Motivator.
I know, innit? On the low, innit?
Oh, what's happening here?
I like to move it. What is this?
All you need is the glasses.
Wait, do you know you just need to get the Primark vest, like the normal, just black and white one?
Nah, man, I like colours.
that's
I said,
just-
I like colours, bro.
Brother, like all this
like
is
colours,
brother,
I
like colours,
all this
bro.
is long, bro.
What colour is the shorts anyway? What colour would you call
I don't
that?
even know. Is it turquoise? I think. Is that the colour?
When you went Zara, threw that in the basket.
Rich, you're a sicko, man.
I know.
That's a low rider West Coast Customs, you
I
know.
can't help it, man. I can't help
Brent done the pan, you know.
it. No, I know. Brent's.
Brent done the wide pan.
Yeah, I see him.
Nah, Brent, that's a red card, man. Brent done the wide pan, you know.
Season 1? Is it season 1?
So what are you saying? If your missus said you had a not get out of jail free card, a pass to entertain a woman, yeah,
not
but you had to bring it to her.
No, it's not true.
You doing it?
No.
I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for that trick.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
What kind of sorcery is this? I'm looking at her like, you're a
What
witch,
kind
man.
of sorcery
Nah,
is this,
what have you done with
bro?
my missus, man?
Because the thing is, what's going to happen now is, law of averages, you're going to say to me, you know Malcolm? What? I'm not having this conversation.
All right, what about a third
Bring
party?
Malcolm to the yard.
What about a
because
third party?
Let me chop a girl.
What about a third
There
party?
you go. There's a picture of my man. This guy's a fool.
What is he, Dusty? Let me see.
Yeah, I can't even lie to
So
you.
again, they were feeling her.
I hear it.
But they got turned down twice in the same show. Twice.
happens, man.
No, I know, but it's rough.
It looks like he's
though.
got hips.
Say again? What?
It looks like he's got hips. You know them black brothers that look, they got hips. You know what I'm talking about, innit?
I know what you're
Like
talking
unsport,
about.
like unathletic. Like them brothers.
Bare hamstrings.
Not one athletic bone in his body, bro.
So what are you saying? Because let's explore the idea of, let's say you did introduce a third party into the fold, yeah.
Doesn't work for everyone.
Can you text? Okay,
Oh, you mean can you speak to that person without speaking to your ex?
no,
I mean,
she
to
no,
your
no,
missus?
no. I'm
Well,
talking
she
about,
just
no,
texted
I'm
you to
talking
say
about,
what?
I'm talking about one that lives with you, bro. Like
Okay.
she's in the relationship. Your
Okay,
missus
she's
can date
really
her.
in the
You're
relationship.
dating her. Yeah, I've seen a there's a Netflix show called You, Her, Me, or You, Me, Her.
Yeah.
and it explores that in it. So let's say she's had a bad day, the side one,
Yeah.
and she confides in you. Do you tell her missus?
But she lives with you.
Yeah, it's an open relationship, but she decided to talk to you first.
Oh, she lives in the same house?
Yeah.
I go to our missus.
Okay, so let's say she wants a moment with you. Do you tell her missus?
But we're in the same house.
Yeah,
though.
man.
What was that? You know,
No, but as in that,
No.
it's not like you're hiding anything.
Yeah.
Because you're already in the same
you're
house.
in the living room. You come back from work.
Yeah.
Decide to.
And she was like, oh, let me talk to you
She
outside.
wasn't the side
No,
thing.
talk to that side.
She wasn't the side thing anymore.
So okay, so what's the percentage?
I don't know, but she's a shareholder.
Yeah, she got shares.
She got a
She ain't got
shareholder.
a lot of shares, but she got shares.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
how much shares? Because if you come home and she's in a bad mood, and she wants you to console her, but your missus is there, like, are you doing it? Is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah,
So
because
you're sort of like Netflix and chill. You're spooning the side one. You're leaving your missus. Like I'm
not
just,
leaving.
but I'm just asking.
To get her involved somehow. I
Yeah,
don't.
both of them on the. It depends. Remember, it depends. What day is your day?
What if the side one says, "All right, you know what? Like, I've signed up for this and I'm totally happy with it, but I don't really like when you're flirting with your girl in front of me."
I guess you
She
got.
tells you that.
Yeah.
Doesn't tell your missus that. Tells you that.
I guess you got to take it into consideration, innit?
I ain't taking nothing.
If no, but if you're in the house, you all live together.
I'm not taking nothing into consideration. He's a
Oh,
what?
you man up.
No, he needs to know what's going on here, bro.
What?
Nah, man, you can't, brother. VAR, you can't shout at the ref. You get a card, bro. Like, nah, man. Only captains can
No,
speak
but
to
she
the referee,
lives.
bro.
But she lives with you though.
But the only captains can speak to the referee,
She
right?
lives with
No,
you,
I'm just
though.
saying. Alright, in
Oh, so
football,
she should go to your girl first.
in football, no, I'm just saying. In football terms, can anyone go to the referee and start doing
Well,
this?
the manager will try.
But the
I don't
manager's got to
understand.
speak to the ref later on.
Who's the ref? Who's the manager?
No, I'm saying that this person, you're not a main player here, so you can't tell me about a main player. This is my missus is the main player here. You're here on loan, like, but you can't tell me about. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not gonna confide in her whatsoever then?
No, I'm saying, but like you telling me this, like you can't complain about my missus. Like I'm showing my missus too much attention.
Oh wait, you said
She doesn't like it when you show your missus like hug her, flirt in front of her.
your main missus
Yes.
said that about the other
No,
one.
the
No,
side
the
one
side
said that
one.
to the
Oh,
main.
no.
Come on.
Okay, no, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Is that I'm trying to figure out what the side one's contribution is besides just whenever they want to have sex and they want a third party.
Maybe she does
Can
something.
Sabozlai?
You can't put it down to players.
No, but
man.
can Sabozlai go to Arnie Slot and say, "Can't lie, man. I don't know the way you're treating Salah, but the move, blood." Do you know what Salah is?
He might try though.
But the move, blood.
Treating him in a good way or bad way.
Whatever, move.
No, but that's.
Do you know what
doesn't-
Salah is?
That doesn't work though, because in my opinion, something must have been wrong for you to introduce third party anyway.
Yeah, I believe that.
But Salah could have said, "I need a midfielder."
You're
like
using that
Szoboszlai."
example. We're not using that
No, I'm
example.
saying, but Salah could have said to Szoboszlai, to Arnie Slot, "I need a midfielder like Szoboszlai to
Find me.
find me or to make runs to free up space for me." But then now Szoboszlai can be feeling a way about how Arnie Slot is with Salah, because it's like, right, you lot are two, like, he gets away with a lot around you, man. Like, but Salah was the one who brought you in, but doesn't mean what you're saying is correct here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what if she goes to your girl and she says something about you to your girl?
She's out the door, man.
For who?
She's out the door, you know.
She's out the door.
What if your missus wants her?
Nah.
And your missus now come to you say, I think, Marv, you got to change.
No, what? Where
Based on what the side
Yeah,
girl saying.
where are the two permanents here?
But I understand what you're saying.
So you're
but
not
I'm
going to listen to
saying-
your missus?
It's what exactly.
No,
it's
but-
come from your missus.
My missus, no, my missus.
It's come from your
what?
missus.
So,
This is what I'm saying.
No, my
It's
missus,
come from your missus.
No, my missus, yes, my missus is listening to this other
no,
woman.
so you're
Yeah.
not going to listen to your missus now. That's what you're saying.
Your missus has come to you and said, by the way, I've been speaking to Charlene, and do you know what, Marv?
Yeah, I think
I
you
do
need-
understand what she's saying.
What's
I
man
think you
doing
need to
though?
be-
Give me an example.
No, nothing mad, but she just wants you to change something. Maybe
No, what's an example? I need an example. Give me a real life example so I can, do you know what I'm saying? I need a real example here.
maybe Chantal wants to feel more comfortable, so we're gonna have more intimate moments by ourselves.
As in them
Without
two
you.
by themselves.
Yeah.
I'm good with that, brother. Don't bother me then. Don't moan. When
don't
I'm on
bother you?
FIFA or doing when I'm
Just
by
about- I was
myself.
just thinking that, you know,
don't
computer.
moan, because you don't want your alone time now. I will say I'll do them ones. Let everyone. What's the date today?
No, wait.
Let everyone remember.
Take a
wait.
picture.
The time that
Wait,
you want to spend.
So
When
you're,
it's me,
so you're okay with them upstairs doing their thing and you're downstairs playing FIFA?
100%.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why not?
I hear it though.
Because remember, I might want my own space. But remember, now, between two women, there might be a point when I want my space. My main babes is like, Marv, all right, cool. Then another time when she wants her space, and the side babe is like, Marv, oh, good. All right, babe, all right, cool. When do I get my time? So when you have your time, I have my time, innit?
Now I got an excuse to have my time.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain about that still.
I heard that. I don't know though, man. I honestly believe that a lot of them couples shouldn't be there. But the stuff I hear and the way they're moving, like this woman, they've been married like 12 years or something. She's eager to introduce another guy. Similar like that jacuzzi situation. They're in the jacuzzi. She kisses a guy.
See
Everything's
that
cool.
one there, yeah?
She kisses a guy, everything's cool. When her husband starts kissing someone else, she gets all uncomfortable.
Yeah, but
But you wanted us to be here.
No, but a lot of people are like that though.
But then she turned around and said, "Oh well, for my 17th birthday, I had a fivesome, and then I married him after."
For what?
Yeah,
For her 17th birthday, she had a
17th,
five-son.
yes,
You're
bro.
finished.
That's you're
You're finished at
That is-
17.
that's
5
crazy.
man.
Yeah. So she said she wants to rediscover that.
Yeah.
excitement.
The fact-
As Yamal scored 5 goals at 17 in a game.
in the game. So
The therapist said, one of the questions she goes, is it, how do you want to start? Is it a threesome, foursome, or do you want to go up some? I said, up some.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How many?
Yeah,
You
that's
jump
crazy.
straight into the deep end. What's going on there?
Not even
man?
getting your feet wet, you know.
You see, there's a world that we're not privy to.
100%.
Like this sexual world where we don't have a clue what's going on, bro.
100%.
That people are having sex like this in a different stratosphere, bro.
I believe.
Because man says, like, to me, a threesome is wild. Like, to me, it's like, if you're a threesome, it's like, rah, you're pushing the boat in.
Yeah, that's the.
To certain people, that's like threesome. What?
Yeah, baby food.
Baby food,
That was
yeah.
years ago. I don't even do threesome no more. Because I feel like, you see, overstimulation can burn your, what's the thing in the light bulb? Filament.
I don't even know what.
You know what I'm talking about? And the thing in the bulb is a filament,
I
innit?
don't know if I do, bro.
I'm telling you, yeah. You can burn your sexual filament, and next minute you're doing Diddy. Diddy's filament is
Man
finished.
said doing
Diddy's
Diddy,
filament
though.
was so finished that Cassie said, "Can I bring women to the bedroom?" He got mad.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy still.
got mad.
That's
He
crazy.
got mad.
Yeah, but that's because I don't think he likes women.
Who did he?
Yeah, I think
No, but
he's
he
fighting.
does. But I'm saying, but in
Nah,
that,
he likes watching them.
He's a voyeur.
Yeah, he's into voyeurism and all that.
It's a real,
Diddy's
that's a-
broke.
It's a real thing, you know.
What? I don't want to talk about that anyway. But he's busting case, by the way.
I don't know about that.
I
All
don't
right,
know.
what? She's gonna bust case tomorrow, or to whatever Friday you're gonna bust case.
That's a Friday.
Whenever the jury deliberates, you're gonna bust case, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you know what? You might enjoy that show. To be fair, Open House.
I like couples
fun,
therapy.
man.
Couples therapy is my show still.
No, but what I'm saying, off the back of couples therapy, this one is similar, but it just explores the
sexual
sex
side.
and people's appetite. And also, I think some people's appetite is it's in their mind,
Yeah.
but when it actually happens, it's nah.
Yeah, they get stage fright.
Nah,
Like
I'm
my
not
man,
too sure.
the picture, the brother that I showed you, he was getting that kind of stage fright towards the.
Oh, they actually end up doing something.
Yeah. They all kind of have a orgy.
Yeah, but I'd have stage fright as well. There's cameras filming, man. Like, what's this on
That's
TV?
what I'm saying. It's not normal, bro.
on TV.
But even the threesome, you can get stage fright in the threesome though.
What, as in no
really.
cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, with cameras or without, you say?
Without cameras, we can get stage fright. No, because remember, these are two. Remember, you have to satisfy two women now.
Yeah, I don't.
You have to satisfy two women.
I'm not in that camp, bro. But I hear you.
Listen, you're
That man there.
I'm just saying it, bro.
Rich is like that. I said, I'm here, man. But it's true though. Certain man ain't got all the meat for that though.
No, I hear it, man. It's not for everyone, man. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't think it's the meat that per se. I think it's just the
The stamina.
like the stamina, and also, for example, if it's a threesome with two new babes, then I think they get roughly the same energy. Whereas if it's a threesome and it's a girl that you've been seeing for like a year,
Yeah, I
2
know
years,
where you're going with this.
and it's a new thing, woof, don't let me do the new thing, because the old thing's gonna get upset.
So, yeah,
Do you know what I'm
100%,
saying?
100%,
So in your
100%.
mind now, you're trying to wrestle that with yourself. That
That's why
I need to give
this-
this new thing attention, but I can't give her too much
too
because
much,
my thing is gonna get upset.
This
It's
is why
long.
I'm not entertaining. If I'm doing it, it's straight to new. Let's have fun. But your missus will, bruv, she'll bottle you with the iPad, bro.
Hit you with an iron
Behind
or
your
something.
back, behind your back, you won't even clock. She'll be like, bro, like, why you
Bro,
guys?
where you get all the moves from?
These times, you're probably doing moves you've done with her, but because she's seen you, like,
I
imagine,
appreciate him.
bro.
Nah, but she might this new thing because you know there's certain times you might have
That new energy.
That this, like, for example, you can doggy the same like two different girls here, but the way one arches the back or
Yeah,
is
yeah,
different.
yeah,
So if this new thing does the mad arch, and
like,
you, 'cause the thing is, she might see in your eyes when you're like, oh, what? And
See the energy.
she looks at you saying, like, you can see you saying, what?
You ain't looked at me like that. It's like, baby, you ain't arching like this though.
But that's what I'm saying.
He just grabbed the hips and then,
That show, you see people's discomfort.
Yeah, bro.
Like
it's
you
mad.
see it, like it's crazy to see, but it's funny, man.
Even the other way round. Like we're talking from a standpoint of us enjoying or us bringing someone. There's one here where the missus flipped it on, man. They went in there for another girl. The woman got to the party and said, "Let me speak to my husband on the side." You know what? I think we should try a couple. He said, "Eh? Or another dude?" So now he's got to watch his missus.
oh, she
That's
blindsided
crazy.
him.
Yeah, she
blindsided him, bro. Then he started panicking.
Would though. Yeah, you're gonna,
Hey.
you
Imagine you
would, though.
imagine you go to a dance to recruit a girl for you and your missus. Next, you know she's recruiting man.
That's
You're like,
crazy.
what?
That's crazy.
Nah. So I'm not entertaining the idea. There can only be one.
Man.
There can only be one piece of meat
The
in here,
fact
man.
that you're going there just to satisfy her, as a guy, you're saying you love your missus that much, you want to go to this random party and let your missus get chop out just so.
she can satisfy her needs.
Yeah. What?
Crazy.
You're a better man than me, boy.
That's not. I mean, I don't want to say what I was going to say, man. Let me
It's
not
gotta
judge.
be
I don't want to judge
What was
anyone.
the show
innit?
called?
I'm
The show
not
called- the
judging,
show's called Open House.
Yeah,
Open
Open
House,
House,
Open
the
House.
Great Sex Experiment.
Open house.
Something like that.
It's actually a good show. It's just, to be fair, it's funny, man. Very, very funny.
I said, have my drinking from the waters a minute. Tonka. I heard that in time.
With the Tonka. Keith used to love that one still.
I heard that one in
Little
ages
Tonka, you know.
too.
See, look, someone was saying they heard about the madness when I was talking about the fireballs and.
It might be on the news. I don't know. You should. Why didn't you come in with the article and read it?
No, because like we just randomly.
No, I know, but what I'm saying
I
is
didn't,
when
I
we
didn't
said
have an article. I just saw someone speaking about it, and they were like, "Oh yeah,
Open House. Have you not seen 28 Years Later?
I ain't seen it yet.
No, I ain't watching that.
I ain't seen it. I don't know if it's gonna interest me
I ain't
like that.
watching
Man.
It was alright still. I can't
You
lie.
seen it,
Yeah,
yeah?
I watched it the other day.
Garbage.
I'm not sure if I'm.
It's
I
just
don't-
rubbish.
I think nowadays, yeah, I'm like Hollywood boring me in the sense of they're just doing bare remakes.
You just reminded me. Yeah.
So now it's just about watching how this director's decided to tell the story. That's essentially what I'm watching films for. And this I ain't seen 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later.
What?
Nah,
I can't do that.
I just went to see 28 Years
I
Later.
can't do that. I've seen 28 days. I haven't seen 28 weeks. I need to see 28 weeks before I go.
It was alright though. It was a decent watch.
So what are you gonna do next?
280.
Bro.
Well, what's after years?
Bro, who knows at this point, bro?
Decades.
They might just do
Centuries.
future. 28 decades later.
Yeah, I see one thing, the other day, and how bad films are nowadays, And there's some guys talking about films in 1995, and they're saying that, like, the top-selling film in 1995 was Die Hard with a Vengeance, But that same year, what else came out? Batman Forever came out.
Big film.
Toy Story, Apollo 13, GoldenEye, Ace Ventura,
It's a lot of films.
Crimson Tide, what else? Seven, Get Shorty, Dangerous Minds, Bad Boys, Species, Clueless, The Net, The American President, Disclosure, Higher Learning, Under Siege 2, Money Train, Tommy Boy, Heat. Brother, this is all in one. Casino.
That's a lot of films, huh?
Yeah, but
In 1995, but we haven't had. Do you see that run in 1 year?
No, you haven't had
We
that.
haven't had that run
time.
for the last 10 years
Yeah,
of
yeah,
films.
yeah.
Yeah, but the way they shot movies then is different though.
Our movies now. Remember, these are not like. These are all films that you can say are original. You know what I'm saying? Like Casino, there wasn't a film like Casino. Heat, there wasn't a film like Heat. Ace Ventura, there wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Was that the first Toy Story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas now, every film seems to be like they're trying to remake another film or something. How many films do you know recently, 28 Days Later, you just spoke about, is about the other film? Like every single film there is, it's always
I think
a sequel to something else.
I think the studios or the production houses are basically like, this is hit box office already. This is a sure win.
Yeah, there's a sure thing.
And I think making films nowadays is expensive.
100%.
Them days, I don't think if you go to the budget of those films,
It's not nothing like today.
yeah. So
it was budget.
I'm
No,
not saying
but
it
not
wasn't
like today,
budget,
though.
but not like
Al
today.
Pacino and them man there.
No,
Heat-
no,
Heat-
Today, though.
no.
I know Heat was
I'm
big,
talking
but not
about
like
the
today,
budget
though.
to make the film, not the
Yeah.
budget what we're paying the actors.
I remember them days, I don't know how. I think nowadays they might have one or two big actors in one film, and then the rest is whatever.
Yeah.
Them days they would star the film in out.
Yeah, hella actors.
He had a $60 million
That's a lot.
dollar
still.
budget,
In 1995,
That's
and
a
it
lot
grossed
still.
187 million.
but 60 million in 1995 is what now? It's like 2 billion or something. bro.
Lot.
Yeah, that's Avengers type movie. That's why they're not doing it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're never gonna get a run like that again.
Never. That's 1 year, bro.
Impossible. No way. And the way they schedule the films as well, they don't want to they don't want their film to come out a similar time to another film, another big film coming out.
What am I gonna say? I got some psychology test here.
Psychology,
Yeah, that I want everyone to like.
interesting.
Basically, there's 4 animals. Yeah, I'm gonna play it in a minute, but just bear in mind that there's a cow, a lion, a horse, and a chimpanzee.
Okay.
Those are the 4 animals. Yeah. So I'm gonna play this. Basically, the animal you're left with in the end speaks about the kind of person you are.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play it now. Yeah.
What do you value most in life? Imagine you're journeying through a rainforest to return home. With you are 4 animals, a cow, a horse, a lion, and a monkey. Your food supplies won't last for everyone, so you'll have to make some tough choices. First choice, if you take all the animals, you'll likely perish. Which one do you leave behind? Now, you have 3 animals left. Second choice, a few days later,
You get it so far.
Yeah.
and you meet a man
No, because the
who
way
offers supplies in
no,
exchange.
because you look baffled.
No, I'm thinking that's why.
Start again.
Man's processing, cuz.
Wait. No, wait. I'm gonna start again.
Last
Yeah.
2 animals get
One sec. I'm gonna start again, but basically, with each point she says,
You got to leave an animal.
you got to take an animal away. So you're left with 1 animal at the end. Yeah, you get it. Yeah. All right, everyone on the YouTube.
Are you gonna write down what animals we're taking, or are you just gonna?
No, you're gonna remember
Okay,
that.
cool.
There's
Sorry,
4
my bad.
stages. You could remember that.
What's happening here?
It's the vest.
It's the vest, isn't it? Yeah.
So whatever animal you're left with, you might say to me, Marv, I'm left with a monkey. Taser might say a lion.
Alright, cool, no problem,
Then
no problem.
I'll read what that means about your
Okay, cool,
personality.
cool.
Yeah? Everyone in the comments,
Pay
you
attention.
pay attention, you get it, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm going to play it again, yeah? All right,
You
cool.
can only save one.
Right,
This
one
is my personality test. What do you value most in life? Imagine you're journeying through a rainforest to return home. With you are 4 animals: a cow, a horse, a lion, and a monkey. Your food supplies won't last for everyone, so you'll have to make some tough choices. First choice: if you take all the animals, you'll likely perish. Which one do you leave behind? Now, you have 3 animals left. Second choice: a few days later, your food runs out and you meet a man who offers supplies in exchange for 1 animal. Which one do you give up? Now only 2 animals remain. Third choice: you're almost out of the forest, but the last 2 animals get into a fight. You can only save 1. Which one do you choose? The final animal that makes it home with you represents what you value most in life. Check the meaning below, share your result in the comments, and tag your friends to see what they pick. Personality
Wait,
test.
Before we say our answer, read the meanings. I'm not going to change my answer. You got your animal, right?
No, I'll read it. No,
What's the 4 animals again?
a cow,
horse,
a lion,
and
a horse, and a monkey.
All right, you got your animal, right?
No, but no, this, I want to hear what. No, let's say it first. Let's say what animal is.
Cow.
Mine's horse.
Okay.
I have horse.
Horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. So if it's a cow, you're a cow, right?
You play.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? I've done it twice here, and I think I had a lion and a monkey.
Oh, okay.
Because when I first thought about it, I thought from a stage where I'd want the lion to be with me just in case I need to get protected. But then, do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously they're fighting at the end. But then also I thought about if I need food, that lion's going to eat the most. So I think I was left with a chimpanzee, but then, well, anyway. But all right, so if it's a cow, you value financial stability, you're practical, hardworking, and prioritize security, whether through carefully saying or dedicate efforts to build a solid foundation. You said horse, right? You value loyalty and reliability. You're a rock in your relationships, always there to support loved ones through thick and thin. What did you have to say, Brent? Horse
Said
is the
the
same.
same.
Yeah, lion, you value protection and strength. You stand up for yourself and others, especially those who can't defend themselves. Leadership and courage matter to you. And the monkey, you value friendship and connection. Whether you're experienced loneliness or abundance, you deeply cherish authentic bonds and the joy of companionship.
The monkey was there for vibes, man.
Yeah, bare vibes.
Because I was thinking about the horse in regards to transportation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't understand that exercise.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm there thinking,
The way-
if I take the lion and everybody gets hungry, that lion eating everybody.
Everything.
So I'm leaving that lion.
But I think it's how you it's how you process. Like,
No, but the way they explained what the animals meant, it doesn't make sense to me.
no, but all right, so the horse, that's not you.
I'm not saying it's not me. I'm just
But-
saying
but that's it.
No, but based on the scenarios they gave and how I
No,
ended up.
I get what you're doing. You're trying to make sense of the
process.
whole process. But in the end, it's like, because I'd rather you say that don't sound like me. It doesn't make sense. But if it sounds like
But
you,
they all sound like me though.
Yeah, I'm trying to get home through a forest.
A lie?
Yeah.
No, but all, no,
horse's back.
no, but all of the things that
Brent
he
said
read
me and the
out.
monkey. I want the horse and the monkey behind me. I can't lie. That cow is getting left from the beginning. What? The cow? Get out of here, man. You can't. I can't drink milk straight from you anyway, because I'll die.
You can make a fire and eat the beef, man.
Yeah.
that's
You
too
can,
long,
man.
bro.
If you want to do it, you will.
With what knife? I ain't got a knife.
Use your hands, bro. Your hands are there for a
hunter-gatherers,
reason,
What,
bro.
you're going to karate chop a cow?
But if you need to eat a
Yeah,
cow,
you will eat, bro.
find a way to eat a
Hunter-gatherers
cow,
done it.
bro.
Do you know what I mean?
Same,
What do you
bro.
mean? You will pull that meat off, bro.
What?
Hey, yo. Brother. Hey, yo. Man said you will pull that meat off, you know. Hey.
That's all I'm saying. You will.
That's a cow's beef burger. Yeah, man. You're going to make it work, man. Well, I know you got some more in there.
Nah, some of them are like picture based, so they make sense.
Have any of y'all ever like gone camping like
Proper
forest
camping.
side thing. Yeah.
No.
Can you survive in a forest?
Yeah, I reckon
Do
I
you say
can.
yes because you think you can?
No,
or
I say
you
yes.
actually experienced it?
No, I say yes because I'm just a born survivor. So
Alright, you find a way.
Yeah, find a way. So, hey, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm telling you,
Well, I don't know. I reckon I could survive, but I reckon I'd get annoyed very quickly.
No. You can't. That.
Nah, the certain conditions is just, bro. Like, imagine just like I forget to wear my Wellington boots for some reason, and I just step in wet mud.
No, you wouldn't
Brother,
do that.
my
though.
head is hot, bro.
You wouldn't do that. What, you think you could come out of the tent and just stretching out and just step
I
in?
might think I'm at Glastonbury. You know what I'm saying? It's just vibes here.
Glastonbury,
Like, could you reckon you could survive in with creepy crawlies?
Yeah, young Bear Grylls. Yeah, I'd have to. If you got no choice, back to the wall. You have to. What are you gonna do?
Nah, but if
Just
I
roll over and die. Just take me now, Grim Reaper.
You're telling me there's
No.
scorpions out there and everything, but I don't know.
You have to though. Look at the hunter gatherers back there and all that. Sometimes they had food.
That's it back there. That's back there, bro.
Hunter-gatherers.
It's true though. Sometimes they had food.
brother, you see-
sometimes they fasted.
Man's got Wi-Fi
Sometimes
right
they
now,
had
you know.
fruit.
But you see the man them, yeah? The
Must
man
have Wi-Fi.
the man them like to talk like they can do anything, yeah?
Brother,
Allow me, bro.
what
Look,
you-
In that vest, allowing
Yes.
Brother, one
The best off still. Young Tarzan.
one blackout, yeah, one blackout with no Wi-Fi, no data.
Have you got a
no
go- have you got a
phone,
go
yeah?
bag?
You're toast.
Have you got a gold bag?
What?
See, there you go then. All right then. Say less.
What you mean a bag of what, like a radio and a battery and a torch
I'm not
and
asking you,
that?
have you got a gold bag? That's a no.
He did
Yeah.
No
ask
problem.
you to elaborate, so let me know.
No, I'm not elaborating. No,
Do you know what's so mad?
ask the question.
Do you know what's
Ask the
so mad,
question.
yeah? I was thinking about that the other day, you know?
A gold bag.
Like, if I think you're...
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about buying a power station, just in case.
Just bro.
The solar ones.
The way they're
No.
talking.
What?
You get the solar ones.
Oh, no,
The
but
power
yeah, you
stations
can,
are
but
like,
they're
it's got
expensive, though.
solar at the top and then you just
They're
in case
expensive,
you
though.
remember-
But I was just talking about one that you could just charge.
Yeah.
And the back, you have, like, depending on...
This brother,
Because if they lock off connectivity, we're
We're finished.
fuming.
this brother saying that like I ain't been in Nigeria, but you need that stuff in Nigeria, bro.
I hear
You
you.
need a bag with a torch just in case. NEPA, okay, cool.
I hear you.
Have you ever started a generator before?
That's
That's what I'm saying. These man, that's what I'm saying.
Don't
Taze.
back these man, bro. What
man
man-
is talking.
What? So
Man
we
ain't been
saying
to no forest.
Hey,
yeah?
we can do a forest run, you know. Young
No,
Bear
you ain't
Grylls.
get you ain't get what I'm
That's a Young Bear
saying.
Grylls.
Yeah, we can do a Young Bear Grylls if you want, you
You
know.
ain't get what I'm saying.
Hey, listen, I got a camera. I'm happy to film
Hey,
it.
I'm
You know?
on it.
Marv versus,
He's not on it. I know
Marv
he's
versus
you know,
Rich.
you know how I know he's not on it? I remember
got
we were
hiking
talking.
somewhere.
What for Taylor to drive there, film us, and then drive home and leave us there?
You're not on it.
Go back to the hotel and then live nice.
But why
And
you
then come
worried about
back-
him?
and then go-
He's
gonna
doing
No,
us a
because
favour.
the pain's got to be.
Nah,
everyone's
look,
going
I'm
to
still trying to get you
I'm
involved.
production. I'm filming. What
Yeah,
do you
he's
mean?
filming. We
I'm
talking about
filming.
it.
No,
He's
you're
meant to be in
involved. You're
luxury.
involved.
It's you two.
No, you're involved.
Why am I
Man,
involved? Look.
Alright, film yourself there.
Yeah,
Film
man.
yourself
Look
there.
at him.
I wanted it to look so a bit
Man said
cinematic,
you got to
get
suffer
me?
with me.
This
guy is sick.
You're involved, bro.
Can you start a fire?
Just say no,
Can you
man.
whistle?
Yeah, I can whistle, but not like
No, but like if Rich has
No,
gone
no,
on fire, you need to get his attention.
Nah, see, I can't do that.
Yeah, T can do that.
That was a mad
Yeah,
thing.
T can do that.
That
It's
went,
mad.
woo, woo.
I'm not talking about yeah, like that. Who
Nah.
did that? Who did that? Oh, you did that. Yeah, you're from Trinidad. No, you.
Brent whistle.
Yeah.
Brent let's whistle before he can speak. Hey, you see me? I can just do the like little
Yeah, the normal thing, like everyone else.
like whistle to a song or something, but it's not loud.
Okay, how street? Well, I guess we're all street smart to a degree. You know that stuff like you can like I hate being in scenarios where like
You
I
can
can
sense
detect
it.
I can detect something's off.
Yeah.
But then the person you're with is just
Straight away.
and you will die, you know.
You know what it is? If we're being honest, some people are just oblivious. There's
That's what I'm
no
not-
awareness whatsoever.
That's why I'm not camping full stop. I ain't got time for this.
No, but you're camping. You'll camp somewhere safe.
No, there's no such thing.
What do you mean?
We're safe. We're safe outdoors.
Okay, so
in
do
the
you
woods.
think Epping Forest is dangerous?
Anywhere is dangerous because you know what's gonna happen. Because at one point in time, I'm going to sleep. And when I sleep, I'm a sitting duck, bro.
Okay, cool. Let's see. You
I
have
can
to
just
stay up.
open the thing and slap my head.
Alright, but let's say you have to stay up. Like you have to take watch. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't want to.
Stay up and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy.
No, but-
and we're taking turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but do you know what I don't understand?
No, but can you trust Rich to take to
No,
say
I
what
don't really sleep.
No,
so that's
but-
easy for
No,
me.
but I'm
He's
asking
a man.
Marv. I'm asking
No,
Marv.
no, you ain't getting what I'm saying. Why do we need to do this?
Bro, it's
You never know.
But give me a reason why we're
this
doing
guy
this.
I know.
No, but
You're too.
In the world, bro. If technology shuts down tomorrow,
no, forget that. If Mr. Beast is saying, all right, here's $1 million.
Why you gonna be motivated by money?
I'm just saying. No. But you man are saying.
What you talking about survival?
You man are saying, let's go to the wild and let's
We're just
endanger
talking
our
about
lives
survival.
just for the sake of
Endanger our
it.
lives.
bruv, white people endanger their lives for the fun of
And
it.
look what happens to
for
them.
the fun of it.
And look what happens to them.
I hear you, but I'm saying that you just need to be able to
My
be out
thing
there.
is, if water gets introduced, we are finished. Like if you said, yo, Taze, we got to swim down this valley to get to the other side where there's fresh land.
We ain't seen the fresh land.
But you meant
We're
to swim
here.
though, no?
I can swim, but not in like river.
Yeah,
With currents and also
and all that.
people don't realize when you go swimming pool, you can go underneath the swimming pool. I mean, under the water, you can see. Some of these places you got underneath is black.
All right, so if I manage to get a brand to sponsor a potential
Who did?
campaign,
Who did?
no, wait, a potential campaign, free shots goes wild, wherever, yeah, and then they say, all right, cool. There's like I said before, there's a particular tribe in the middle of Congo or Angola.
I'm a gun.
I want you to
done.
film your journey there.
done.
But at some point, signal cuts out. You got an 8-hour drive
I'm not, brother. I'm not going.
for the experience.
Man, when the bucket,
You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die, bro.
brother. It's people think Africa's sweet. Buck a group of child soldiers. Oh my God, they don't care. They don't listen to podcasts. They don't know who I am. I'm finished. What, then I can say to them, yeah, I'm Marvin Abbey, but man will slap me, bow. What are you doing here? Never in my life am I going anywhere like, brother, no way. What?
Would you go to a favela in Brazil? No phone.
no.
My brother went to a no phones party the other day. She said she said that was one of the safest parties she's been to.
No phones.
In a favela. No
That's
phones.
different, no?
That's
Vibes.
That's someone that's never had fear.
Why?
Because
I'll do that.
Because she thinks it's no, but for you to say it's the safest place I've been to is insane.
No, but you
That's
know,
an
like
oxymoron, bro.
That's an oxymoron.
I'm in a favela and it's the safest place I've been to.
That's an oxymoron.
No, but why do you think they're coming for you though?
But sometimes not me. So they're coming for him. I'm just next to it.
I said they're coming for you.
Yeah, it's never come.
No, I'm not saying for you. I'm just saying in general.
yeah,
Like there's a
But
guy.
that could happen here. Exactly. That's my point.
Favelas, Romford ain't the favela, bro.
But who's partying in Romford?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm there. It's safe.
Favelas.
You think I worked this hard to be
I can't lie
unsafe?
to you. I think one of the sickest things in life, yeah, and one of the memories that stick to you are when you do things like that. Like for my
Yeah, I hear it.
for my boys' wedding one time, we went to Pigeon Point, Trinidad. But I didn't know what we were doing. He just said we're getting on this boat. We're going to an island. Cool. We get to this island. I searched the island on Google Maps. Yeah, it's a little dot in the middle of nowhere, but the water's like up to here.
Yeah.
And then it's getting dark, there's moonlight, and I looked around, I see Chifa, I see my boy who's just getting married, his missus, their family, his family, Aaron. I'm like, this is sick. Like, I'm with my boys in the middle of, when I say the middle of nowhere, I'm from London. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That will live with me forever. Whereas that's not going to compare to a night in Shoreditch.
No.
It's not.
No, it's not.
So I want to do that. Like, I would love to go to a
Yeah,
favela.
I'm on that,
Obviously,
man.
I want to be with somewhere safe. Because I wouldn't do a madness. I wouldn't go to a favela with like a Cartier bracelet, big chain. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, asking for trouble.
I'm wearing Crocs and a baggy tee, shorts. Where are we going?
I'm not even
Plain.
I'm never wearing a hat.
Like I'm blending
Someone
in.
take a hat. Someone say, "Hey, bro, I'm here. Hey, yo, take it off." Huh?
I like that, man.
Yeah, I like that. Like I'm going over there plain, but those are the kind of experiences. Marv, you're not on it, but I reckon we should do some shit like that, man.
Yeah,
But the difference between going to Shropshire and camping,
I don't want to do that,
and
man.
man going to Congo and going on an 8-hour journey through the
Yeah, but that's
thingy.
just-
But that's
just
where
a scenario.
you see.
No, I don't need to say anything.
No, but my thing. Okay, I'm not interested in doing long drives, but I do feel like me personally. This is nothing to do with Mark. Me personally, in order for me to showcase the best of my ability in regards to like what I'm filming, I need to go to these locations. Like you know, like when you see a video on Instagram and you're like, this video's sick. He wasn't standing in the middle of the Canary Wharf, bro, but by the flipping. You know them traffic lights?
Yeah.
He wasn't standing there filming that. He's had to travel to get to this location in order to be able to take this sick picture.
I hear it.
Like I'm not gonna get a sick picture if I keep staying in my comfort zone. Is what I'm saying.
Got to step out of the comfort zone.
Yeah, man.
Marv's not
on it, man.
Marv just wants comfort and luxury.
Yeah, I do. What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, but you know, there's nothing. There's also nothing wrong with stepping out your comfort zone.
Yeah, okay, but the height of comfort and luxury can obviously be sick as well.
Yeah, but like, what's the cutoff point? Like, where do you say?
Bro, if Marv had infinite money, there's a lot of experiences that he would experience.
Would you
in
bungee
that
jump?
side. That's not.
I don't know if that one. I don't know if I do that one.
Yeah, my mum wouldn't be happy with that one. No, because there's even like some of my friends who I've said to, like, you know, you ask the question, would you bungee jump? And a lot of girls say, I think you're very irresponsible because you're a father now.
Yeah. I heard
I'm
that.
like, yeah, but like, I'm not doing it thinking my rope's gonna break.
There's one dude,
You know what I mean?
one dude who done it and they didn't even strap him in.
What?
But
It's
in China, he
jumped.
just jumped. Like
No.
he put the harness on, but they're supposed to clip something to the back of your harness. So when you jump, so the brothers opened the
So there's no
cage,
rope.
Brothers just
jumped.
jumped. And
Yeah,
the Chinese was like, hey,
That's what you wanted then,
they're
bro.
done.
Yeah, but how do you jump? How do you
I
jump?
don't
Wait,
know. It was the
he didn't
ego.
wait. He didn't wait for the to roll.
Egos,
No,
egos.
because they put the harness on him, he must have thought
Thought
that,
it was ready,
that
yeah,
being
yeah.
on, I'm ready. But they need to hook like another bit of the
rope.
back with a
Yeah.
rope.
Even, okay, what about skydiving?
The reason I can't skydive is because I'm not good enough at it.
What?
Yeah, so someone's got to dive with me, and my man's meat's on my back.
I don't think it's that close to you.
Man's back close to you,
I
bro.
don't think it's that close to you, bro.
Brother, Google it now. Google skydiving now.
Close still. He's
Brother,
but I don't think
the
he's that
brother-
close.
brother,
right there, right.
you're like
What
this.
horse riding?
You're like
Even
this.
horse riding
The
before.
brother's on your back like this. So I'm doing this, and the brother's behind me doing this. Oh, come on. I'm not doing this. I'm not what? No, man. I'm alive, Richard. The brother's mad close, isn't it?
That's immature, man.
He's on your back, bro. He's on your back.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with his meat, though? I don't get.
No, but obviously that's.
But I don't know what's in his mind.
What?
I don't know what's in his mind.
What do you mean?
If he's a dirty so and so, a man's
Childish,
getting off on
man.
that. Man just what's man gonna do? Oh, you're too close, brother. Relax. I'm 35 feet in the air. Man's got to
What,
adjust
this?
this when I get.
Why?
Come on, Taze. Look how close that is.
What happens if he gets a hard on?
Hey, but how close is that?
It's true though.
That's
It's
mad
true
close.
though. It's true though. What happens if he gets a hard on?
He's ruined the whole skydiving. Right, man, you're very uncomfortable. I didn't want to tell you what I feel about it.
There's no way.
I felt a bulge.
There's no way, man, is skydiving, bro. You know what's funny? You'll see my London, you'll turn around, you see me fighting with a brother. What's wrong, man? No, me on my back. Everyone's like, relax, bro. Yeah, nah. It can't happen, bro.
Did you see the hot air balloon one the other day?
Oh, the blew up.
Bro. And then, like, you see...
Someone jumped, innit?
Someone jumped. But, like, you know, like, in a state of panic, he just jumped out.
I'm assuming the thing was blowing up and he.
It was in the air.
Yeah.
And you could see the fire.
Yeah.
Set on
And
fire.
he just hopped out. Or I don't know if he hopped out or he fell, but you could just see his body just falling. It's like, rah.
There's always someone screaming in the background, though.
Yeah. And
You noticed that?
they're on the ground. It's not like they're up there.
I've always noticed there's always someone that whenever something happens, there's always someone screaming.
I'm not gonna lie though, I won't do rides again. Like funfair rides. After all them like videos are coming at people falling off or something going wrong, I'm not doing them again.
You get
don't
payouts, though.
I don't even open my...
Yeah, but if you're dead,
You get a big payout.
At the cost of what?
As in, like, not if you jump off, but
That's
if
if you
someone else jumps
survive.
off and you survive, you get a massive payout.
I'm not doing that. It's cool.
There's one where...
I don't mind that one still.
I don't really like roller coasters, to be fair. I'm not a fan of them. I'll go on them, but
Nah.
I don't like that, man.
Not
The
again.
G-force on some of them is, brother, as soon as you come off headache, no, I'm all right, but...
It's cool.
Do you know what? I've started to get travel sickness, and I never used to get before. If I'm at the back of a car. Yeah, like a couple of times I've been to the airport and I'm in the back of the Uber, yeah? I'm chilling there and I'm like, I close my eyes, I'm like, hold on, what? I'm like, no, what is this rubbish? I'm telling you, bro, when I'm driving, calm. When I'm in the front seat, calm. When I get in the back, it's like I feel like,
Your body's changing.
no, I don't know, man.
Is your body changing?
Man driving too slow or something. But
What?
Or when it's fast, you're cool.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's only when I'm in an Uber.
That's a speed up.
It's only when I'm in an Uber and they're driving. I don't know.
Do you know what? The force might be different, though, in the back.
Do you reckon?
Oof, that is crazy.
You're going off today, innit, bro?
That's.
I'm just saying,
That's
it might feel different from the back.
The force might be different.
It might feel different from the back.
force
though.
from the back is different. Okay.
You might feel vulnerable.
See, but that is, bruv. You feel vulnerable.
You might
It's
feel vulnerable in the
called
back
car
seat.
sick. I get it. That's what Chink says.
Yeah, I mean, I get your car sick, but I'm saying why? You said you never used to be car sick.
Yeah, I never. But to be fair, I haven't been at the. When you think about driving, maybe because I've been driving so long in the front seat, I rarely.
In the back seat.
I rarely, yeah.
The therapist might say it might be a form of control. You know what I'm saying?
Let go, Marv.
That's what a therapist might say. You always want to be in control. Let someone else drive the car, man. You know what I'm saying?
So your exercise for this week, Marv.
I've been hurt.
You've been hurt? What do you mean?
I've been hurt, innit?
Is that what you say
That
to
must be
purpose?
that, innit? Women have hurt me over the years,
But
innit?
hence why you want to be in control.
Yeah, must be that.
So you don't reckon you can let someone else come into your life and take control?
It's your life, though. What do
No,
you
I
mean?
know,
You
but-
say take control. Like what? What do you mean taking? What do you mean?
Like, can you trust someone else to just do all the things that need to get done for you?
It's hard, man. I only realized a few years back that my trust is broken. So, by X, Y, Z. So I don't know, man. But no one's gonna do anything as good as you are. No one's gonna look after you better than you're gonna look after yourself.
But
Ooh, I don't know, man.
Brother, if I looked after you, you wouldn't have stepped out in that vest, bro. I'd take that for free. I would have ironed the next thing for you, man.
I'll be honest with you, it's too hot. I was never coming in a 3-piece suit.
Nah,
man.
but
It's
no,
hot, man.
no, what's about
You
3-piece?
man want me to bake,
Why
bruv.
are you being so extreme, bro?
You man want me to bake.
The other outfit is not a 3-piece suit,
It's a 3-piece suit,
Nah,
bruv.
it's another vest,
You
man.
the girl in your yard just to say to hold you accountable.
No one's
That's
holding
what you
me
need,
accountable.
man.
If you came down the stairs,
No
And
one's
she
holding
saw
me
that. Oh my god!
where
No
you
one's
going?
holding me accountable.
You know, those are them outfits your missus don't think you're cheating, bro.
You missed on the phone, laugh with my brethren. You ain't never seen what Richards come down the stairs with. Oh my god!
I ain't got nothing to worry about.
I needed the breeze, man. I needed the aircon, man. I refused, man.
She'll buy you another one. She'll buy you like 4 more than best.
Man want me out here sweating.
Oh, the
and all that, bro.
sabotage thing, you know.
Impossible.
Do you reckon your missus knows when you step out and it's like, this is danger?
What do you mean?
Like fresh trim outfit. She can smell the oud. You know, she can just smell the oud.
Maybe potentially.
Is it the same vice versa?
When she steps out,
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
if
I
your
think-
missus came into the living room dressed up, said, "Oh, how do I look?"
yeah, you notice, innit? Like you notice when
Yeah,
they
what you get?
do them sauce up type thing, and
She's like, "Oh, I'm just going out with it's Keisha's birthday.
like you,
She's got a table at
you notice these things, man. Do you know
got
what
a
I
table at Eden." Marv's like, "Yeah, swear.
I'll just go myself.
Why are you going?
I'm not going for her.
No, why are you going? Why are you there?
mean?
This
that's
guy's
too
a
much- you
sicko.
did too much.
Man
bro.
said he's just gonna pull up there, you know. Hey,
She'll look across the thing. I'll be like this.
See you.
yeah, you're sounding toxic over
They're
there,
sounding
brother.
crazy.
I'm like that.
Yeah, you
bro.
need to let go. You need
I
to
like-
let go.
What's that Chinese woman on Instagram?
He's not even.
The Chinese woman. My eyes is
Hey,
And this week, Marv, your task will be
hey, women in the live, yeah. Can you let us know why do you lot bug out, yeah, when your significant other is telling a story and then he says she? Bro,
as
you know-
opposed to,
you
why
can
you say
see-
my name.
You can see them bugging out.
You
So
say
who-
my name.
No, not even her. You're telling a story to your girl or whatever girl you're
Yeah.
seeing, but it's a story about you somehow, whatever, and you just mentioned she. As in, oh yes,
she
and
got-
she. Oh, you gotta say they, and then they.
There, you know. It's not like it makes a difference. The story ain't getting told any different.
Apparently they say that you can. I was watching a video, but I can't remember it now, man. But they're saying apparently you can tell when your partner's lying. No, sorry. If your partner says, man. If you're speaking to your girl and you're like, where you been, babe? And she's like, I was just at my friend's house. I think they were saying something like, that's a male. Whereas normally she'll just say
The name.
So normally she'll be like, I was at Keisha's house. The moment she says I was at a friend's house, you're like, it's a dude. I think one CIA guy was saying,
makes sense, though.
that when people are lying about stuff, and even when people are lying, they use words like, instead of saying wouldn't or couldn't, they say wouldn't, would not have, could not have, because in real time they're trying to work out the lie in their head. So they're like adding words to kind of allow them time to be like, Where were you last night? I was basically at, like when you're adding the filler words to your thinking.
Yeah, what if you just tell the truth?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you tell the truth, then you would use.
Been cool.
It's all shorter because, like, normally when we're speaking, you want to use words with the least amount of syllables anyway, more times. You don't want to. Do you know what I'm saying? So it would just be, where were you? I was with Tazer them, man. Done. If you're lying, I was just like with like in the park with like a couple of bridges. Like you make it longer because you're trying.
How do you overcome that? Do you become a better liar by just saying the truth?
What how do you overcome that? Tell the truth, bro. Or don't.
No, but I'm saying no. What I'm saying is this is someone that's a CIA agent, right? So if we've committed a crime and we're trying to
deceive him.
Yeah. Is he saying it's better to deceive him if we just answer the question direct? That's what I'm asking. I'm not talking about I want to get away with. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if I've committed a crime and then the CIA's got me, you lot are away, and it's like, okay, cool. How do I get out of this situation so I can let you lot know what I'm? And I haven't snaked nobody. How do I get out of this?
Yeah, I guess you got to answer directly.
Is he gonna interview me? And because I said, this guy's a liar, or is he just take my answer for my answer?
I feel like
Can't stutter.
I don't think it's that. I don't
Maybe
feel
if
like,
you stutter, you might be nervous.
Yeah, but then you're nervous for a reason.
yeah, but the body.
I've been arrested, bro.
But I think the body does stuff. Body language automatically. You don't even know.
Makes man start fighting in that.
No, but remember, you can say something and your body language can say something else.
Wait, have you ever been bagged with someone and you thought was on stuff, and in the moment you're like, brother, what's going on, brother? Pattern up, man.
Yeah, kind of.
Exactly.
Kind of. Yeah,
He would have told you before that, but I got this. That's like you camping. Yeah, I got this. We see our one little monkey, Riches.
Don't listen. Don't worry about this guy. This guy just wants to be.
I thought you're scared of dogs or something.
No, I'm scared of
Are you scared of something? You're scared of animals,
What am I scared of,
foxes
bro?
or something. You're scared of something.
What are you scared of?
Foxes.
Something.
What are you scared of?
Yeah, what are you scared of? Cats.
No, I'm not scared of cats.
I don't like mice. I'll be honest with you.
No one likes mice.
No, but like some people can like sit in the room and just watch the mouse. What? I'm looking
No,
for the
as
nearest exit,
long
bro.
as I can see it, I'm alright. As in, for example, like if
Oh, if you hear it.
if I hear it, I'm like, what is that? I need to know where it is. I can't. If it's in the same room as me, bedroom, I'm not sleeping there because I don't know where it is.
No, you're in the woods, remember?
I don't care. If I'm in the woods and I see it's over there, because more times they're not going to bother you. My thing is when I'm in a room and I see one, I'm like, nah, I need to see. If I know it's behind that chair, then I'm like, all right, cool, it's behind that chair. You know what I'm saying?
He can't surprise you.
They can't surprise me. Whereas like if I'm chilling, the rat just jumps down. What?
Especially them New York ones. No.
They're massive, them
those
ones as
are
well.
massive,
They're like that, bro.
They don't know what kind of radiation they've been taking over there, bro. Hench rats, Splinter and them man there. Hey.
Oh yeah, I need to say it on the live. So I want to apologize for my performance last week.
What did you do?
I had a nightmare on the episode. I still believe I'm right though.
No way.
I still believe I'm right, but
Wait,
for the sake, I'm apologizing to Marv because he's had people who have probably had to message him or banter him because he entertained the conversation
So
for
you're
so
not
long.
apologising to no one else? Just
No,
Marv?
I'm apologizing to the listeners for
Okay.
listening to that. It took a long time. An hour could have been 20 minutes. Maybe
No, do you
even
know what?
5.
We didn't realise how long it was.
Yeah,
As in, like, imagine us arguing a
Oh,
point
you're arguing for a while.
yeah.
after the whole episode.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was on
And
a
they're
particular point.
cooking, man, in the comments.
Yeah,
and
Tater's been
they
getting-
have the freedom to. It's fine. I don't really care. But I'm here to stand on business. I don't think what I said was wrong.
I don't think anyone's been cooked that much before.
Yeah.
But what did he...
There's 75 comments.
No, there's 96.
What did you
Oh, I
say?
see 75. I probably need to
What did
refresh.
you say? What did you
We don't want to get into it again.
Okay, cool,
You listen
cool.
to the episode
Okay,
if
yeah.
But I think I was misunderstood a lot of times because of the way the conversation was going. No, I'm
He's still
speaking my truth.
doubling
No,
down,
no,
you
no, I'm
know?
not doubling down because again, like I said, my definition. Because there's better people in the comments that kind of agree with me.
No, there's not bare people in the comments.
So it's
Out of 96,
miscommunication.
Four
because-
people out of 96.
Yeah, but
bro.
it moves
Someone
as if-
still agreed with him.
Do you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me just say what I need to say and then you can get what you
Alright,
say
cool,
off.
no problem.
So I'm apologizing for the
problem.
performance. Obviously, as podcast listeners, they shouldn't have been listening to us argue for an hour.
that, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Subject to that. So I'm apologizing for that. I'm apologizing to Marv because he's probably had people message him say, "Why is Tazer being so stupid?" or da 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 da, and he's had to defend me. He doesn't need to though. Let them believe I'm dumb. I'm cool with that. I still believe in what I said. I just think because we were having so much conversation and so many terms and definitions were getting thrown about, my what I was trying to say kind of got misconstrued to a degree. But I still stand on what I said. I'll say it again at a later episode. So there's distance, there's time.
No, we're gonna hear your comments anyway. So,
Do you know what I mean?
so we're gonna
But-
where with me, Chinks, Kid, and we will speak about it. 'Cause
Those
obviously
people in the
we-
comments that are so passionate about the episode, thank you. Because it's an indication. Some of the episodes only had 6 comments. This one's got 96, like he said. So you lot are listening. Love for that. And then
Do you know what it is? It was just
Bro.
it was the term lead in, misled, to lead, and something else.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So it was like
Sorry to cut you. I need to apologise to Chinks as well.
Where?
Because he was also subject
Okay. Oh, he got roasted as well.
He didn't get roasted, but he got angry. He got angry. And the thing about the listeners, is that obviously we love them, but sometimes some of them share their opinion as if like they got shares. You know, like
but they kind of have though.
no, because if we wanted
He got
to,
invested interest.
no.
Yeah.
But what I mean is like the decision making is still going to be me and Marv.
Okay, that.
So when they're saying, Tazer should ha, I'm here again. And I'll be here next week. You know, stuff like that. So you can share your opinion and say,
but do
because some people
do
messaged me and said,
respectfully, man.
someone messaged me on Snapchat was like, Tazer, respectfully, that was a hard listen. Can you not do better next episode? And I said, you know what, brother? Yeah,
Big up.
I hear that. Because to them, like some people are looking forward to 3 hours of entertainment. Now they got 2. Because that wasn't entertaining for some people.
Okay.
Whereas for some people, it was, because even after the episode, we went outside and spoke for like another hour and a half. That's how we argue on the block. Some of you probably don't even know what a block is, so I understand. But we chat rubbish like that daily. Like the conversation didn't end any friendships. Or no one needed to get, do you know what I'm saying? It's just everyone went home and we didn't even speak about it again. You know, one of them
Chinks
was.
said, "Taze, make Rich apologize for that investment."
I big up Chinks and Kidman, but no apologies going on over here. Next time I'm not even doing that. Yeah, big up.
Someone said, I want to reach Tazer's level of delusion. And then Isaac said, delusion is the key of success. Look, we got to look up to Tazer in this instance. Look how successful he is. I'm telling you, just mad. I beg you, go listen to the episode, yeah? Uncut podcast with me and Marv. Just come out, yeah? She asked me a question. Someone said, you look smart. I said, no, I'm intelligent. This guy started laughing. Smart and intelligent have 2 different meanings. And intelligent is my definition. But in that time, he said, Tazer, you said something stupid. I'm telling you, sometimes the clock is right twice a day. That's all I'm saying.
Brother,
Like,
twice
what
a
we
day.
saying it? I'm not smart, I'm intelligent.
Someone said, can you read the 2 definitions of smart and intelligent, please?
Yeah, this would be interesting to hear.
And you be honest, and you let me know which one's me.
And we're gonna end the live on that.
Alright,
innit?
cool. And you let me know which one's me, by the way.
And we're not gonna argue
Don't be biased.
about the meanings either. We're not gonna do that another one. Yeah.
These are the meanings.
While both intelligent and smart can relate to a mental capacity, intelligent often refers to a deeper innate ability to understand, learn, while smart can be described as more practical, quick-witted application of knowledge.
You're smart.
I'm smart, not intelligent.
No, because you're quick-witted and you're more practical.
But you don't think I have a deeper innate ability to understand and learn?
Yeah, but I think you can have both, but I think what is more of. So I feel like you're a very practical person that like even events and stuff is very like, when you speak to Taze about something, like he will see the practicality in something straight away or not. He'll be like, that ain't gonna work. Nah. Or it is gonna work. Without thinking, do you know what I'm saying? That's more practical application. And also, yeah.
Let me explain this one then. Intelligence, innate ability. Intelligence is often seen as a natural capacity for learning, reasoning, and problem solving. The theoretical understanding, it can involve abstract thought and a deeper understanding of concepts. Example, an intelligent person might grasp complex scientific theories or understand the nuances in philosophical arguments. Smartness often involves the ability to apply knowledge and skills effectively in real-world situations. Quick-wittedness can involve being resourceful, adaptable, and quick to react. Example, a smart person might be able to quickly solve a practical problem, navigate a difficult social situation, or make a shrewd business decision. And then there's interchangeability in between the 2 terms.
He might be interchangeability, but I think it's more smart, to be fair. But then when Tazer's high, then I think he's intelligent. Because this people, but eat one weed cake or something, will be ringing man, bro.
But it's not like I'm not making
He's
sense, though.
going, brother, it's over there. I'm like, brother, I'm this.
But I only ring 4 people, you know.
And
I
he
ring
says,
Marv, I ring Brent, I ring Emily, Who else do I ring when I'm?
Do you know what's mad? They always say to me, remember this for the pod, yeah? That's what it always starts the conversation. I don't know if it starts with you as well, Brent. It was, remember this for the pod, yeah? Man never remembers it for the pod, bro.
Now you do remember because you just don't bring it back up. I don't think this pod is ready for like those thoughts. I say it all the time, but there's certain conversations this pod deserves, and I wish they could get it. They might get it on the Patreon, but because we just don't really know the landscape of certain conversations. We have conversations here, but you know when people make it seem as if you lot don't really. No, we do. It's just we just don't do it on the pod anymore. But there's a capacity for that.
Do you see our last episode? I'm gonna get high. Taze, bring the weed cake for the last episode.
No,
I'm gonna get high.
You used to get high before.
Yeah.
See how you are.
You can't do that.
Don't
You can't.
care.
No, you
For the
can't do
last
that.
episode- the last episode,
You
I'm
might
good
say,
with-
man,
you can't
see?
It's the last episode. I don't care. When I'm bowing out, but give me the weed. But where's the heroin, bro?
Whoa.
What? Okay, no, too far.
Man said I'm shooting up.
Too far. What? Too far?
Yo,
Sorry,
too far, brother.
Alright, cool,
Too
cool.
far, bro.
Alright, say less.
You be like certain man at certain festivals, brother. Relax, bro.
Alright, cool.
Chill out, bro.
No problem, no
Like,
problem.
also, can that's the whole thing. Let
Man
man
said
know I
I'm
won't show
shooting
up.
up, bro.
You won't showing up.
No,
Nah,
we
whose
kick.
class today? They yours.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, Brent. So let's give it a thing.
Oh, the live's done.
Yeah, man. Because obviously Brent was thinking about that.
Bye.
Weed cake.
What's that?
No, I'm here. I have a microphone, you know.
Oh, you want to get involved?
No. It's you can end it when you want to end it. It's up to you. Don't look to blame me for this. It's
No,
up to
can we
Marv.
not- no,
Marv
we-
is ending it.
No, because Brent was late, they said to go on to 11.
No, because we normally do an hour. So, but then because you were like 10 minutes late, I just thought let's do 10 minutes later.
This is my apologetic state.
All right, where's your mic?
It's here. It's been here.
All right, Brent, go and get involved then. Give us something.
I've been getting involved.
No, but like push 3 shots to the edge. Give us a
So you want to do live?
We on there, shit.
You're
Wait,
starting.
wait, hold on.
So
You lot,
you want to do live for 2 hours?
wait, hold on. You lot in the live right now. If you don't want us to stay for another 20 minutes,
20, it's got to be 40.
for another 40 minutes,
So
what
11.
emoji? What emoji should they put in the chat?
Aubergine.
Aubergine, yeah. If we get,
I'm joking.
put aubergines in the
Nah,
chat,
not
man.
aubergine, not aubergine. That's I don't know, but a basketball emoji or something.
You lot got 5 minutes to put. I want to see 50 basketball
a
emojis,
basketball
and then we'll
emoji.
stay till 11.
Play on.
Otherwise, we're ending at 10:30.
That's a play on, you know.
When's the 10:30? We're ending in a minute, bro.
Ending in a minute. There you go. But Brent, have you got a question?
I had a couple. I mean, you mentioned that.
Wait, hold on. 1 sec. Wait, those basketballs.
No,
Don't
it's one question.
Okay, cool.
Let's
cool,
give him a
cool.
teaser.
Alright,
It's a teaser.
cool.
You had said that you like to do things that push your boundaries. You don't like to keep in your comfort zones,
Yeah.
and you want to do more things to explore, grow. Do you see that as an adult way of playing? You know, back in the day when you were a child, engaging in play had you discovering who you were. Whether it is that you could, how you can fend it in social settings and whatnot, and when it is that you get older, that act of play gets lost. You forget the importance of it. You get bogged down by all these different things and whatnot. Is this a resurgence of you finding play again?
Yeah, to a degree, yeah. Yeah.
All right. If so, when's the last time you played?
Jesus Christ. Maybe I don't play enough.
See, look, Marv.
Basketballs.
Come on, man. Love the crowd, man. Even though you lot are dissing me.
When you say play, what do you mean play? In terms of like have fun, Brent, or just to explore something new?
Is that what you think I mean when I say play? Based on the analogy of your childhood and how you discovered more about yourself whilst it is.
Yeah, because play is normally just exploring, isn't it? Like you just as a kid, you're just in your own world, and you're just maybe then you work out the stairs, do this.
And when was the last
or
time you
this
did that as an adult?
I felt
When you
my
discovered something new about yourself, you stretched yourself, and you noted that that activity that I did changed me somehow. What was that?
I think the other day in the gym,
What did you do?
there's one guy I follow, and he does some mad workouts. So, and it's like very much like it's like a multi-body workout. So when I done that, it kind of changed like how I view gym a bit. The convo we had as well about the kettlebells and stuff. But even just when I left the gym, the next day when I woke up, it sounds mad, but I felt taller, bro. And that sounds so mad. I swear to you, because like, it done something to my posture. Because it's kind of like he does something where like he'll get like a weighted plate, and then it's like you go across once. So you go across once, and then you shoot it up like that way. And you come down, go across, shoot up that way.
I think I've
But
seen
you're
that.
on your knees when you're doing it. There's another thing where you do like a press up with one hand, and you get like a barbell, and then you do that, and it's like a stability thing. So I was doing bare stuff like that the other day, and when I couldn't do it properly because obviously I'm not used to doing it. Whereas we normally go gym and it's bare static. It's just,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? Whereas I'm doing more stuff like that, so now that's
Sounds
giving
like
me like.
plyometrics.
Yeah.
So-
Activating the fast twitch muscles.
yeah.
So
That's
that
what-
is kind of something else I've done. And I think maybe being willing to learn more in spaces that I thought I knew what I was doing. So I'd say that.
You're still thinking?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Obviously, I'm doing a little bit of learning now about something completely different. But my childhood was a bit different as well in terms of playing because our playing was kind of danger and stuff. Why are you smiling? Brent,
I
man,
don't know
I
much
love
about
Brent,
I don't know much about your child. and I
No,
don't
I'm
know
just
if
saying,
the
I'm just
audience
saying,
knows
I
much
didn't
about
have-
your child.
no, but
What were you
I'm-
doing when it is that you were younger? Was it different than what Tazer was doing and what Marvin was doing?
Definitely different to what I was doing.
Yeah, I weren't necessarily outside. I think our playing was like getting in trouble and stuff. So
No, but you are having fun though as well, though.
yeah, 100%. But I
Because you're making it sound like man
no,
was
no,
just
no,
on
no, 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 no,
Al
no. But I'm
Capone
not trying
time.
to. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to think of the fun times that, like,
So you have a tattoo of yourself on your arm?
I have 3 tattoos of myself on my arm. My lifeline in art form, if you didn't know. But I'm gonna have to come back to that question. man.
Traveling.
I've never travelled though.
I'm saying
So that would be
one,
yeah. That would be like that would be that would
Wait,
be
So you never been to Nigeria?
no
So
never.
you don't even know what he's talking about when he says lights off and stuff?
No, but he's like with
And yet
this.
you say you can basically survive in the...
So what wild are you talking about? Hackney?
What?
You said you can survive in the wild. You talking about Hackney?
No, just me in general.
talk about Fields Park.
No, he's
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what I say. That's what I say. He's a sicko. That's what I say. He's a sicko.
you're saying it but with no reference. That is wild.
no, not
You see
necessarily.
this brother here, yeah? We'll go out. We'll go out to
necessarily.
like Matt's barbecue or like an event in the
Here we
park.
go, here we go, here we
He'll
go,
forget
here
a
we
hoodie. Man's cold, but he can survive
Toast-
in
toast already.
the wild wilderness. You're toast from there, man.
Right,
Lance is
okay,
my witness, you know.
Oh, don't worry about
You'll go out
Lance.
and,
You ain't got no
and this brother will be
witnesses.
like, do you know, I knew I shouldn't have. I know I should have bought a hoodie.
happened
Or how many
once.
times you got out and you forgot your portable charger, your battery's dead. But you're ready to go camping and survive.
Happens. I want to try it though. I want to.
By the way, do you
You'll forget the tent.
Do you not have a Do you not know that your iPhone like have you set up an emergency contact?
Yeah, I think I did.
You've set it up, yeah?
I think so. I remember
So I
seeing.
can't remember what happened to my friend. What happened? Did their phone die? Something's happened to my friend, yeah, and it sent an alert to all of her emergency contacts.
all of them.
Brother, mum, sister, brother. But mum's here, sister's in Asia somewhere, brother. So they've all just gone out because they can't get through to her. Battery's dead. So they've all gone out looking for her. These times she's at her friend's event.
Chilling.
Just can't charge her phone. So, but it's like I never thought of that. I believe, and let me touch wood. If my mum gets contacted that something bad has happened to me, she's collapsing, bro. She's not waiting to find out. That sudden rush of news, I don't think my mum's gonna survive that. I'll be honest with you.
That's how my mum an emergency contact ever.
Yeah, I think she needs to get the news
Yeah,
from someone.
someone's got to
But if she
deliver
just
it to
looks
her.
at her phone and it just says, "We don't know where Tazer is. This is where he was last
She's gonna lose
seen."
it.
Oh, yeah, my
gonna
mum
lose it,
is
she's gonna lose
toast. My mum is toast. So I think we need to reconsider who we make our emergency contact. Is basically what I'm saying. Because her mum went straight to the hospital that she normally goes to, but it's not her local anymore. So when she finally got back in contact with her mum, she was like, "Why did you go to that hospital?" She was like, "That's the only hospital that I know you use."
You'll panic.
But,
innit?
but my location said I was in East. Why you going to the hospital in South?
Why did it even go off?
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
that's
I
what-
can't
no.
remember. Can't remember what happened to her phone. I think her phone broke and she needed to fix it. But for some reason, it's contacted. I don't know. I can't remember the reason why it happened. But she was just like, everyone went out looking for her. It made her kind of feel like emotional, like raw, like you don't care. And I'm like, obviously they care of your family. She's like, no, but like my brother's been walking out the past 2 hours. He's been walking around. asking, and he's figured out a way to contact her friends on Insta to get her number. Like, do you know what I mean? Just to figure out where she is. Do you know what I mean? It's sick, man.
Rich, Isaac Newton said, was that Vesta forfeit or something?
Tell Isaac Newton, big up himself, man. I don't do forfeits.
The worst one is the vest he wore with Margs that time.
But this,
To be fair,
That
that was a
crazy.
tattoo convention and there was hella naked people there.
But what you... But,
Oh, so you wore it just to show skin, but not
Yeah,
be
like
naked.
there's
right?
But you-
people
are
that
you-
was literally naked
Are you
there.
a tattoo artist?
So what?
Are you a tattoo artist?
He went to the convention.
I went to the convention.
But what's your point of you being there and showing body? Like,
I got tattoos. What's the problem?
brother, come on, man.
What are you talking about? There was people finishing ink there.
No,
Also,
I hear you, but you ain't got enough tattoos to be in a tattoo convention like
What?
that. No, you
He's
know.
got more tattoos than me.
That don't mean nothing.
What do you mean?
I'm
He's got bare
confused.
tattoos.
So
But
how
if-
much
if-
tattoos do you need?
If you go to a tattoo convention,
hold
you got
on.
to look at someone and
How
be
much
like,
tattoos do you
your
need to go to a
artwork-
tattoo convention?
Your artwork is mad.
How much tattoos do
Not
you need to go to a
necessarily, 'cause he's going
convention?
as a.
Two or three.
He's got 2 tattoos.
I got 14 tattoos, but safe.
Oh, leave me
Safe.
alone,
Say less.
man. Leave me alone.
No problem.
Leave me alone.
I don't
man.
understand. No, but even if you
Man
don't,
can't count,
no,
but
but even
it's
if you
alright.
don't have tattoos,
Yeah.
you can go as someone who likes tattoos.
Yes, but you can go as a tattoo. You can go to tattoo convention and just whatever. But trying to go half naked, so
I
you
didn't
can
go half
show
naked.
your
I
body
had
off.
a jacket
It's mad.
and I just took it off.
Man wore a fedora hat and some string vest to show people your tattoos. Brother, no one
what's
cares
wrong?
like that, bro.
What's wrong, bro? What's wrong?
Yeah. What's wrong, bro?
Back seat, man.
Use
Back seat stressing him out, man.
Use that.
Hey, you're right over there, yeah?
This is what we're doing, yeah?
And today's task, Marv, will be.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry about
Were
it.
you on your phone in the back seat? Were you looking at your phone while Sky was moving?
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
of concentration.
Then it's your eyes down and whatnot. It does something to your equilibrium.
And the motion of the car. Yeah, it might.
That's
It
me
might
as well. And as soon as it is, I take my eyes away from the phone and look up. Then it
You're
settles
right.
again. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have your glasses on?
yeah, I think so.
Next question, Brent.
Did y'all see the video of Bob? I think Villain.
Oh,
Yeah.
when singing. Yeah, I saw a clip of it.
You ever been to Glasgow?
No.
No.
I heard it
Glastonbury.
stinks.
That's the entire area.
Yeah, I heard it
I
stinks.
wouldn't be surprised though. People were not showering there for 4 days.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
brace-
I heard they've got there's a. If you got money, there's like these.
Yeah,
little-
VIP.
Yeah.
VIP, but I heard it's
Glamping.
nice.
Yeah,
like,
glamping,
you got
glamping.
showers, you got bars, or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's not
but
for everyone, though.
Everyone else is just in a tent.
I'll do that though. I'll do glamping, but I won't do that the normal what they impossible.
Now, would you go Woodstock?
That was that year.
Yeah, but
Are they still doing
would
that?
you have gone to that kind of festival?
No,
Yeah, I
probably
would've.
not. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I think festivals for me.
I can only go to festivals that have heavy black influence because we behave to a degree. I know we misbehave, but the misbehaving is very different to how white people misbehave. Do you know what I'm saying? So
What's the difference?
So for
Nah,
example,
'cause if there's a pool of mud, yeah, and it's wet,
The man will slide.
we're not jumping in and sliding.
Yeah, they'll do sliding.
Whereas these man will be sliding. Next to you know, there's mud on you.
no, but see, I don't mind that because that's you doing that.
No, but I'm saying-
talking about people pissing in cups and bottles
And then
and
dashing
just
it.
throwing it.
That's
That
crazy.
is insane to me.
crazy.
Because I'm just there chilling, rapping. The next minute, a glass of piss
we're
hits me,
fine, we're
and I don't know who it is.
Yeah,
Oh, it's come from like 50 people down.
Or if you knew it came from. You're over there
It's
swinging.
mad. It's mad.
So like piss, you know.
Whereas black people, we don't do that. Black people might throw an empty bottle, if anything. It might hit your head, all right, cool. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not really...
Yeah, piss is crazy.
It's more about
crazy.
maybe there might be a fight over there or someone, but the moment you can see it, you just walk away from it, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
And 8 man will piss in that cup, you know.
Nasty,
No,
bro.
to be fair, I've seen
As
man.
in, you pass it around?
Yeah, what? They'll pass it around because they don't want to go to the toilet, so everyone just take turns, and then someone will just lamp it down behind it. Oh, it's
Yeah.
not.
Like, if you're going to piss in a bottle, just throw it on the floor. Like,
They just leave it on the
I don't
yeah.
mind pissing, just piss there. But to throw the cup is mad. Oh, yeah, for them reasons, I never, or if I do go to Glastonbury, I'll be like at the back somewhere. Like off the, yeah, I'm not, if you think I'm going by the main stage, that's where the piss will hit your head.
Oh, you're talking about hit the piss hitting your arm.
Yeah, man, I'm paranoid
I
about
was
them
in
things,
the,
man.
You see, like, I don't know if you have seen, but this, it always comes up on Twitter whenever they talk about like sick festival performances, and they mention Young Thug in the Pepsi tent at Wireless. Yeah, I was in that, bro. It was insane. But there was a part where I slipped, and my chest, I've never felt out of breath like that. Like everyone's slipped and everyone's pushing mosh pit, whatever,
Yeah.
and I've dropped, and I'm like, nah. Instinct told me get up.
Oh, in the mosh pit, you dropped.
Yeah, in the mosh pit. Brother, you're on mud, innit? We're all slipping and sliding. Some of us have dropped. I'm one of the people that have dropped. And in my mind, I'm like, get up now. You see, when I got up, my heart was, it felt like that. And I'm just like, bro, this is, like, I get how someone can lose something here. I needed to get up. Eventually, we just went to the side. Like you said, went to the side. I said, in there? No.
See?
I'm not
See?
sitting on.
Another one, no
I would
smoke.
have
not-
never
yeah.
been in the mosh pit. Ever.
Oh, no, but the experience is different,
Yeah,
though.
but it's a,
Nah, man, I'm
In
alright,
that
man.
vest, you got to be in the mosh pit, bro.
Yeah, in this vest,
you
yeah,
got to
man.
be in the mosh pit, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, you got to be, man. You got to be. Maybe as we're
Your
older
nipple,
now.
your nipple showing, you know. You're in. What is happening here? Well, the vest is just loose.
Young porn star.
Like the vest is just. What's happening here, Rich? You look there.
I said the vest is just loose. You know?
Don't mind me, mate. Don't mind me.
What's the
fella.
difference between the mosh pit in the Young Thug tent and the mud in what did you say?
Glastonbury or
Woodstock.
something.
Okay, Glastonbury. What's the difference?
Apparently, Glastonbury stinks.
Yes, it's
Apparently, I haven't been Glastonbury. I don't know.
So you would still do the things that the white people would do?
What, like mosh pit?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
the none of this
mosh
stuff.
pit. Yeah, I'll do mosh pit. I'm on that.
In mud.
Yeah, no. If I go to a festival, I'm not wearing my best clothes anyway, so I expect to get muddy. That's fine. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not going to a festival
I ain't
during
doing that,
drip.
Brent.
Nah, I'm on that. If I'm going to a festival, I'm preparing to. Like when we went Park Life, we ended up getting wellies. We bought wellies last minute 'cause I didn't know it was going to be. I knew the weather was going to be cool, but it was still wet, so the mud wasn't. Mud was soft. I was like, we can't wear trainers on this.
Impossible.
So we ended up got wellies, poncho, and was in there. I'm not wearing wellies and a poncho to stand at the edge. I might as well get in there.
So if,
Let it rain, I'm
everyone's
in
getting
there.
mad and dancing mad, I'm not in there.
Nah, I'm
bro.
in there. I'm in there. Like, I'm not
Because
worried
the thing is,
about
once I drop and then my clothes are muddy, my day's done.
why.
You're
You're
going
out.
home.
I'm done,
Going
man.
home.
I don't know. I'll go home soon. I can't be like. I don't like to be dirty like that.
Outside.
No, but that's
muddy.
the whole point, though.
It's not the whole point. The whole point is for my ears to hear music, not for my clothes to receive mud.
No, what I'm saying is, if I go somewhere where I know it's going to be dusty, I don't care what my clothes look like at the end.
No, I
Like,
get
like when I went Antigua and we did
the fake.
this Juve 7 a.m. At first I was
7 a.m.
Well, we started at 5 a.m. We got there at 7. So at first I was ducking the paint and then the fire hose, the truck blowing water. One hit me. You know that one hit me and my t-shirt's not the same anymore. Like that one stain.
from that one hit.
I said, oh, you might as well just keep going. Brother, they started lamping man with paint. Bow! But in my mind, I was just like, by the end of the day,
Yeah, they're covered.
I said, it is what it is, man.
They're covered.
That's like Marv saying, oh, I'm just going to stand on the side. You're not going to experience it.
That's different because
The
I
guy's
know.
not coming to find you to whine on you. You better be in the
That's
mix.
different though, Rich, because at the beginning you know what that is about. You know that they're going to be throwing paint on it.
What's going on there?
Something overheating, boy.
I know that there's going to be people throwing paint, so I'm aware of that. So imagine going to a festival and then you start throwing paint, and man's like, well, because you're here, it's all right. No, it ain't. I didn't come expecting paint on my head top.
Where is that, Brent?
Fan.
Oh.
Would you ever eat like
The verdict's
rub-
in for your
like
for
those
Diddy, by the
worms
way.
and stuff?
Worms.
Yeah, yeah.
If
The
I had
jury's
to.
reached the verdict.
You mean like? Of course they have. You mean like?
Whilst you're camping.
Oh, like I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. The type of. If I had to.
I couldn't do that.
Well, if you're there's no food around, then
I
what?
couldn't do it. I'm not going to lie to
They
you.
say,
So you're
yo.
gonna starve yourself.
I wouldn't starve myself, but like everyone, we're not eating.
Oh, you want to
Say everyone.
Because remember, because the thing is, I know what happened. If I go on, I'm a celebrity, not what's it called? I'm a celebrity. Get me out.
Oh,
of here,
okay. You're
They're
gonna,
gonna keep, they're gonna keep on voting for me to do the
Yeah.
tasks because it's gonna
You know what-
entertaining to
do
them.
you know where
But
Martha
I'm not gonna do it. Like you're gonna put pig testicles and tell me to eat it. But Ant and Deck finish the task now, bro.
Do I know Marvin
Not
to eat
doing
that
it.
as well, yeah? You know, like, for example, where they say, they invite Marvin to the room. One of these game shows, I don't know if it's on Celebrity Get Me Out Here, but I've seen it on game shows. Marv, you and your group, let's say it's a group of 10, but Marv, you're first, you have £200 to spend. And they show Marv the menu. And let's say a Big Mac is £150, yeah, let me get the Big Mac. Brother.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Everyone.
You know what I'm saying? There's £50 left, you know, and then we see that you sweat a bill 50 on the Big Mac.
I would
Vote him out, man.
the only time I'll do that is if they say to me, "There's £200 tab, you going first," but we're not gonna tell everyone else what the tab
What you
was.
got? Okay, cool.
We're gonna tell. The tab's £200 only you know, so you can get burger and chips and a milkshake
Or Nando's, for example.
for 100, and then the other 100 could be between them. I say run the Nando's.
Yeah, you're getting voted out, man.
get
I wouldn't get
voted
voted
out.
out.
You will.
Because it's not,
But
it's
at
not
some
that kind
point,
of game show.
they're gonna put us in a room and they're gonna put
Yeah,
on the
they're gonna
TV and
show
say,
you, they're gonna show
"This
you.
is Marv's
That's,
vote."
that's after the
You're
end.
getting voted
No,
out,
but
bro.
while I'm eating, I'm going to be like, you know what, you guys, I'm so sorry.
You're getting voted
Really?
out, bro. You're getting voted
No
out.
consideration
100%.
for the rest of the group, you know.
Next question, bro.
Do y'all miss Keith?
Do I miss his? Yeah,
That is a...
yeah. His input on the
What
pod
you
was
say? It's a
sick.
crazy. What you say? It's a crazy
No,
question.
no, it was a question that was just, I didn't expect, but God, continue.
cool.
No, his
Yeah.
input on the pod was definitely missed.
That's what you miss about Keith?
For the pod, yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
What do
Because
you not
there'll
miss?
be certain stupid things that I'd say that Keith will correct me.
What do you not miss?
What do I not miss?
Yeah.
So you know what? It's one of them things where if I don't want to open up a can of worms again. He knows what I don't miss. He knows. So I'm trying to say. Same thing he'll say about me. Like we know where
We know where it is.
we know where it was and why it was going where it was going, and when he decided to make the decision to leave, he did. Do you know what I mean? So that part don't miss.
How
But
about you, Marv?
when I ain't finished.
Oh, sorry.
But when, let me clarify my point. But there's times where
Hold up.
there's
Wait a
times
minute.
where I've come to the studio and everyone's firing. Everyone's on point. I do my best. He does his best. Keith does his best. We leave knowing that was a sick episode. And then those listening get that. That's the part that I miss.
I heard that.
How about you, Marv?
What he said, no, I'm joking.
Retweet.
Yeah, mainly the humour in it. Because there was always a point in time where like Keith always, because people don't realise Keith's online all week. Like he's seeing stuff, so he'll come on a Tuesday and then I'll be like, yeah, there's this thing I've seen, but it's always a little bit dark and a little bit twisted. Like, and and then he starts laughing, and it's just when he gets into that laugh, that bag, it makes you laugh because he's laughed funny. Do you know what I'm saying?
We would have heard Trump and Putin 100 times already on the last few episodes.
100%.
So I'm saying based on what's going on around the world.
But yeah, I think it's that, and also at points in time, if there was something serious he wanted to talk about, he was knowledgeable in whatever he wanted to talk about. So I'll say that, to be honest.
Out of the guests that you've had come on here, or the friends, I should say instead, which have you enjoyed talking to the most?
That'd be hard for him to answer. It'd be very hard for you to answer.
Nah.
I think Dwayne Chambers. I like the episode Dwayne Chambers because I've always wondered about that story in terms of like what happened. Because I grew up, I feel like some of the best episodes are when you speak to people that you grew up not knowing, so you can speak to them. So like the Bashi episode was interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say Bashi as well.
The Lethal B one was interesting. Like episodes like that, I would say. Yeah, those kind of episodes.
And there's still plenty to come, you know. There's like, not to name drop, but like Richard Blackwood.
I'd love
What's
to get
to come
Wiley on. I want to hear, because Wiley had a little resurgence now.
Wiley
where
would be good.
I think Wiley will be a very good episode.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I feel like he's in another place now mentally where he's not called the trouble online. Before there was a point in time where Wiley was just on called the trouble online, just on badness. Like always saying something controversial, whereas now he's more like, I want everyone to be happy, everyone to get along. I'm making music, I'm doing what I want to do now. So I think his conversation now will be dope.
Would you push the conversation to the edge with Wiley? Would you go where the listeners would want you to go if it is that you have a sit down with Wiley? Or would you call back?
I personally would hold back
Why?
because I don't know what Wiley's going to say. No, I just don't know what Wiley's going to say. And then the way the internet goes, it won't be Wiley, it'll be free shots.
Yeah.
Do you think you're now in a space where you don't have to worry about the political correctness anymore? In fact, people encourage you to share your inner thoughts.
Nah, man, that don't work because those same people don't. See, the greatest lie the devil told us was it's all right. It's not all right because you're not paying my bills. Because the thing, you know what the people do? You will say something, Taze will say something, and risk R&B. And people say, yeah, we're with you, Taze. Brother, are you paying my bills? Because you're just going to go about your business and you're going to live your life and people will say, yeah, you done well. Nah, man. I don't want man telling me at Barkside Station I done well with a thumbs up. God, but money ain't there no more, blood. But tell me, what? Hey, pick up what you done, you know?
Is that the reason why Wiley's cool now?
No,
I'm just saying, like Brett saying, ask Wiley. Wiley will tell you, I don't answer that question. Oh, Marvin, allow it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I hear it, but like he said, it's only on the last episode where he's gonna lay
the machine.
it out. There's a reason.
And
There's a reason why Joe Rogan is on a farm
ranch.
somewhere, bro.
And also, I feel like when you're more important, how can I put this? Like Joe Rogan is more valuable than his audience, and that sounds mad, but
Not really.
But he's more valuable than his audience in terms of like he doesn't need a specific amount of people to mess with him because his audience is that big. So I'm saying that like people, do you know what I'm saying? Whereas if it's not the same, you can get cancelled. So because you can't really cancel Joe Rogan, bro. There's certain people you just can't really cancel because they're in a certain space. Like you can't cancel.
That's
Donald
what
Trump.
if I took bare of his episodes down because people started going back and listening and saying, I know this episode existed, but why is it on this platform? Now it's a platform issue. And this is what I'm saying about free shots. The issue isn't what the guest has said. The issue is why did we platform this guest? Now we got to apologise on behalf of the guest. These times I didn't even say it. The guest said it.
So you think Wiley's still in the like kennel outside? He can't come and mingle anymore
No, I didn't say that.
because he's been back.
No, that's what he just said. He said that's why he said he would love to get Wiley. Like Wiley's back, but I'm saying Wiley being back and peaceful. Whatever question you want to ask him, he probably wouldn't answer.
No, but I didn't
No, I'm just saying.
specify.
I know you said that there's questions that people would like Wiley to answer.
They would though. They definitely would.
And I'm saying he can answer it. It doesn't have to be on this platform.
No, and also, I feel like Wiley's career is so vast that there's certain things you don't have to ask him to get a good episode. Because Wiley's been here from the beginning, bro, and he's still here. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like your relevance in the game, and for everyone looking at you saying you're the Godfather, like even that in itself is like. And I just think that Wiley's frustrations came from a place of it was something else. It wasn't as all to be seen. Because you can see now he's in a space where he's happy. It's a very different Wiley. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, whereas I think there's a point in time where maybe, I don't want to paraphrase or like, I don't want to like assume, but
Wasn't he
seems like a
going?
different person.
But wasn't he going through something, money issues?
maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, there's more to come from Three Shots, right? We've seen a lot of, I guess, seasons of Three Shots over the years, right? What season do you feel that you guys are in now?
That's a sick question still.
Okay. In an ideal world, yeah, I believe our audience deserve to see me and Marv in different spaces as opposed to the pod. So like, Tazer and Marv go to a farm. Tazer and Marv go to this racist country. Tazer and Marv go to sightseeing. Tazer and Marv go to a haunted house. And then we speak about our experiences on the pod. So now the pod becomes a supplement to the actual content they want to see. You see, like Ant and Dec have revamped. I think that's what they still, obviously they still mess with us. They're still hearing it. But I think in that space, they would love us even more. Because they'll see us in different spaces.
Sorry to cut you. That means you got to get him down at camping.
If he's only, I'm saying, like even for example, filming him in the back seat of a car, going through the motion sickness. Guarantee bare people want to see that now that he's mentioned it. Do you know what I'm saying? And his thoughts at the time. You know, like these people that are streaming and they're doing that, it's called IRL, in real life type streams. Yeah, there's a reason why they have so many people engaged. It's because literally some people just want to sit at home and watch you live your life.
Yeah, again, voyeurism.
Yeah, so I think we have that with Free Shots. It's just finding a way where it's comfortable for both of us with our schedule, and then it being something that's produced well, not just something that we're just throwing out as fugazi. You know what I mean? I believe the audience deserve it. Whether it gets done is a different story.
I can get done.
But ideally, you want someone to come and do it for you. Like, I don't want to be the cameraman.
Yeah,
I
you don't
want to be on camera.
I hear that.
That's why it's a bit difficult. There's that too.
I think, Brent, to answer your question, I think we're in the season of just don't give a fuck. Like, I'll just be honest with you, man. Like, I'm
We're live,
Man
man.
said I don't-
What?
man said I
Swear,
don't
man.
care.
Swear, man.
I forgot it was live, you know.
Man said I don't care.
Swear, man. But yeah, that's the season I'm in. I really don't care what you think about me. I really don't care if you like, man. Either listen or fuck off, man.
I think you got to go through life like that anyway.
Swear, man.
No, I
Swear.
think you got to go through life like that anyway.
No,
like,
but
just
sometimes
not
you get to,
caring.
no, but sometimes you get to a point, because the thing is, what people don't realize is, I'm really outside. Like, I'm out. You'll go eat. You might see me in Eden. You might see me in West. Like, you see me out. Do you know what I'm saying? So whatever I say, I have to stand on. Do you know what I'm saying? And also, I want you to know that what I've said, I mean. So, and this is Marvin, because you're gonna see me out. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them people that like, I'm gonna talk on a pod, say something controversial, and then you never see me. No. So what I say, I mean. And also, yeah, that's it, man. So I think I'm in that season where I'm more on a vibe of, I'm just chilled, man.
What would you say,
That
Brent?
easy.
So obviously the only thing I can respond to is what you said. I'm like I respond to both of them, but his thing was more like a statement. You were suggesting this is the type of content you'd like to make, and the audience would love it. I think 100% audience would love anything that you guys give to them.
Wait, hold on,
That's
hold
a
on.
bit different.
Marv, you're knocking my camera. It's shaking.
I'm not looking at your camera.
My camera was shaking, and the only thing that's next to it is you.
No, I don't know, mate.
Unless it's
Hang on. No, it was shaking. I was just wondering. I thought it was shaking because Brent was talking.
Oh,
It's cool now. No, I'm saying in regards to seasons, what seasons would you say we're in?
I would like to see you in a Don't Give a F season, if that means that you're basically, take off the
handbrake.
Brent wants us to answer certain questions.
Take-
I don't know.
take off the handbrake.
not at all. But where fear isn't an inhibitor anymore, right? There are big conversations that you say you want to delve into. Even that, what you're talking about, going outside of your comfort zone and experiencing different things, and then coming to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we know that you consume.
A lot of content.
No,
Oh, yeah.
we ain't never seen you in that particular.
It's another
spirit,
side though. It's-
You have though. The thing
No,
is, you
I'm
have, but
saying-
you don't. No. I'm saying you have, but you just don't know sometimes.
Okay, I hear you. But I'm saying it's another side that the listeners and the viewers ain't seen.
Oh yeah. No.
There are
what I
certain
mean.
things I know you talk to Emily about, but I'm not sure if it is that you've ever broached that here. Do you understand?
Yeah, but Emily, you see Emily, but again, Emily's someone.
Bring her.
No, yeah, exactly. Emily's someone that I can have those conversations. Basically, when you speak, you can speak to someone and there's no judgment.
no, but Brent's saying that you can have those conversations on here.
100%.
Like,
I'm not saying I can't have the conversation on here. I'm
but
saying
you are saying that because
no. Yeah, but okay, cool. We have this conversation and monetization in yellow. This guy's gonna tell me stop talking about them things there.
no, but for example, it can be behind a Patreon.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, because remember the vibe we got earlier on. Was it before Brent came in or whatever? That you were saying that certain conversations you want to have, but you don't think it'll be received
Yeah, I heard that too.
by the audience. Yeah, but we're saying it will be received because you'd be surprised. Because
I'm
remember,
not-
some people, even when we spoke about aliens and whatever earlier on, or there's podcasts where a few where Brent featured on them more, people love those conversations.
No, I'm not saying we can't have those conversations. That's not what I'm talking about. There's certain conversations that we would have that, again, going based on what Brent just said, I can't admit that. We can have the convo. I'm not shy. I'm not shy to have the convo. We can have the convo. It's still got to be a safe space, and it's still got to be received in a way where nothing else happens. Like, I don't want to jeopardize anyone else's situation. So if I am gonna have the conversation, I'm happy to have it like how you think you would feel on the last episode. Like you said, I don't mind doing that now. Is what I'm saying. But as long as you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You
get
said
it.
no. Wait. You said on the last episode, I'll do it.
No, I said I'll get high
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but
because I don't-
but why the last episode?
because I don't know what I'm going to say.
But that's the same for me,
It's
though.
not the same thing because I know what I'm gonna. If I'm sober, I know what I'm gonna say.
No, but
can have any conversation.
I wouldn't be sober.
I know where to toe the line. Whereas if I'm high, I ain't done it before. I might say something crazy.
No,
I
but
wake
that's
up
why
next
he
day,
said you
but-
got to get high before. And
No, that's what I was saying in the last episode because I wouldn't care at all. But I'm saying, generally speaking, if we're talking about like certain questions that we ask certain people or whatever, I don't mind because it's how you gear the question.
Yeah, I hear it, but at the same time, it's still something you're conscious of. You're still putting parts of you out there to a degree.
But I think that's what Brent's saying. Brent's saying this remember, if I'm saying that I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck F or whatever, then there's a degree of let's have a conversation. As long as it's said in the correct way, then whatever people want to think, they can think because you haven't meant it in that way. It's on your platform. It depends on what you're saying. Remember, we're not saying anything bad about people. If you're saying stuff about people or you're dissing particular groups, that's different. If you're having a general conversation about something you're not dissing anyone, you're just having a conversation, then why can't it be had?
Okay, then, just so I'm not going mad, why is it not being had? Because I'm not stopping. I don't know what questions you're going to come to the pod with. So why haven't you asked those questions?
Because we haven't spoke about it.
No, but you can come and ask the question. Why haven't you?
I don't get it because when we spoke about Diddy's case and we said
No, I'm just saying the question that you're saying that we haven't, the conversation we haven't had. I know why I haven't had them. Why haven't you had them? Or why haven't you come to the pod and said, "Oh, let's talk about this"?
because you don't want to have them. Maybe
What?
you just said it though.
No. Why haven't you come and said this is what we're talking about? You see what I'm saying?
Because even
Make it seem as if it's just me, you know.
No, 'cause even him, yeah, for example, he'll say stuff like, "Man, we talk about R. Kelly." He'll be like, the man without no name." But just say about his name. I didn't know what he done. I wasn't involved. Man can't say his name anymore.
You can say his name. That's fine. I don't want to say his name.
That's what I'm. See what I'm saying? But my man
but
say,
you know
"Why
what
didn't I
I'm
come to
saying?
the pod
No,
with
but,
thingy?"
no, but any
Simple
but,
name,
no,
you
but
know?
there's but it's not about his name though. It's about what he's done.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do. That's nothing to do with
I didn't
anything.
say, but that's fine. But then there was a point where we didn't say Bill Cosby's name.
I don't. The thing is, remember, my thing is, you saying someone's name doesn't mean you're complicit or agree with what they've done. You're just
Yeah, I
saying
know
their
that.
name. That's
I know
it.
that. AI don't know that. So when we're on YouTube now and then they hear Robert Kelly and then the thing's demonetized, you can't question
So
why.
that means on news channels when they mention people, they'll get demonetized because on the news they'll mention someone's name on the news,
I'm not
right?
on the news channel, but again, you're going back to corporations that I have no business with what's going on up
But
there.
see what I'm saying? This is why we can't have conversations because
No,
already look.
I said we can.
Simple name, man
but-
can't say.
Bro, I said we can, but if we know this is going on YouTube, we have to be careful. If this is going behind a paywall, then it is what it is. Is what I'm saying. But we've got to control our content. Right now, we don't. YouTube does. That's all I'm saying.
Do both of you all know that he nearly died the other day?
Yeah, apparently Diddy's after him.
What?
What?
What the who?
What's happening here?
Wait, who's he?
What?
He's on about.
What's happening? What's happening here? man?
Brent, that went over his head.
Wait, who's the he you're talking about?
You got an inside scoop on something?
Wait, who's the he you're talking about?
I
Sorry,
thought Bill Cosby.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about, you nearly died just, like, oh, I thought you were talking about R. Kelly. No, I thought you were talking about, no, I thought you were talking about R. Kelly. Sorry, my bad, go on.
Right off his head. No,
What, on Monday?
what? This is a couple of months back, man. This is a few months back, man. So I don't really nothing to. I'm alive. That's the main thing, Brent.
I don't like how you're downplaying it again.
What do you
Oh, is
want
it
me
bad?
to do?
I don't like it.
Hold on, Brent. You're the.
I don't like it. Here's
you're
the
the-
opportunity
hold
now
on, Brent.
to
No,
tell
hold
them
on, Brent.
that you expected them to at least, call in, check up on you. You on your deathbed.
No,
I did
but
call-
Yeah,
I did
no
call-
one
I did
to
call
turn
him. I did call him. Don't lie. Don't say I didn't call you, please. I didn't call you.
I didn't say you didn't. But Brent, you are the one that said I shouldn't talk about this.
No, talk about it.
You
Talk
did-
about
I
it.
was in this very same studio.
That you shouldn't talk about it. Of course you should talk about it.
Brent,
You can't hold it in.
I'm not trying to hold anything
It's
in.
gonna come out differently.
Brent, let me tell you this,
Over there
yeah.
with breasts and
Taze, let me tell you
nipple,
let me tell you this,
It's gonna
yeah.
show itself differently.
I hear you, but I'm not trying to
Brent,
hold
Brent,
anything
Brent,
in.
you, when you're friends with Rich, you need to know how Richard is. Let me give you an example of what happened, yeah. And I can ring Lance if you say I'm lying. Me and Lance are chilling, whatever, just talking normally. This brother just messaged in the group, talk about football. Man's talking normally about football, normal. Mid convo, yeah, you man, I'm in the ambulance by the way, just on the way to the hospital.
imagine?
What?
But I notify people.
No, but brother, like,
That's how I would have said it, to be fair.
Thank you.
but my thing is this. So I'm not even paying attention because I'm just looking at the convo. Then I've been like, hold on, wait, what? Are you all right? Like, what's happened? What's going on? Which, yeah, it's whatever, but I'll be all right. Like, just bare that nonchalant. I'm like, brother, you're in an ambulance, bro. Like, not even like, oh, you man, whatever. So the way he's made it seem as though it's just like, it's routine, man, I'll be all right kind of thing. So I mean, I even rang him, I think the next day or something, like, oh, what's it? Everything all right, whatever. He's gone, yeah, just doing a couple tests and whatever. But the way Rich makes things sound like he doesn't care.
No, but I
like
think
they're very like, there's no urgency.
no, but at some point in time, when you go through certain things, you just get numb to like the either going to hospital or the ambulance or someone passing away, the funeral, da-da-da-da-da. So it's like, maybe that's just the way I cope with things. I'm not saying it's a great way to do it, and I still notified the mandem as I was meant to. No,
but it was mixed into like general convo. It wasn't like.
But I think what he's saying is
it should have
I
been
still
that the
told-
first.
No. I get what you're saying, and I get what they're saying. But at the same time, like you said, you have to know what you're like. If that's how you decided to deliver the info, for you, it's like, I delivered the info. You lot are now getting on to me about how I delivered the info.
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No, it's not even. I don't think it's that. I feel like when you deliver the info so casually, and you act like you don't care, I don't know if you can get onto others for maybe not being as react. I'm not saying you have.
Okay.
As
I'm doing it for him.
For
I'm doing it for
not
him.
being as reactive.
Yeah,
Because
But
as
he's not getting
as-
onto anyone,
As
though. Brent is.
I am.
That's
I'm
what I'm answering
For
Brent's
your
question.
100%, right? As you're outside by the fence and you're feeling as though you just had a mother effing stroke or heart attack, right? And you're wondering who can I call, and there's nobody that you have in mind. I don't like that.
No, he could.
I don't like
That's a lie because Rich knows he can call man. He knows that already.
Or you chose not to.
I mean,
When Richard gonna get knee surgery, Richard rang me saying, after my surgery, can you pick me up in hospital? I'm like, yeah, cool. So Richard can call me for them things, but he didn't. Remember, maybe because he's. I'm not trying to talk for you, but maybe because he's scared, he's trying to act like he's not scared.
Yeah, there's that too.
So now it's like you're making it seem to the man, they're like, oh, it's mine, I don't
But
really
then
care.
also in that, I'm not speaking for you, but also in that moment, maybe he wants to kind of assess what it is first. This is the severity of it first, and then let the man them know.
Is that what was running through your head, sir?
I'm trying to think.
Mr. Deathbed, sir. Don't want to talk for you, but here we go.
I'm trying
Is
to
that it,
think.
sir?
I'm trying to think what was going through my head, man. I don't know, man. I think I tried to get through to my brother at one point just to say that, yo, you know, I might not be here, X, Y, Z, blah,
See?
blah, blah, blah. But
Man, I'm telling
No,
you.
but hold on, no,
a
but
man
I'm
was
just-
not giving this off in the.
no, but
brother.
I'm saying that because remember, I can speak to you on any given day, that today or tomorrow or whatever, but I don't speak to my brother.
Yeah.
Or sorry, correction, my brother don't speak to me. So it's different when like you think you're about to go, you want to try and get through to X, Y, Z.
Do you believe in all that stuff? In
What do you
terms of
mean?
like, if something's gonna happen to me, let me appease any relationships that I have an issue with, a problem with. Because for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't care. Not in a rude way. As in, if me and you don't talk, and something bad's happened to me, I'm not phoning you.
Yeah, but you don't know until you're in that moment.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Taylor. Know me, man. I'll do the opposite. I'll try and ring people that are like that I do talk
But that's
to.
his brother, though.
I'm not saying I'm just talking about for me, for example.
Oh.
Like if I'm not getting on with my brother, for example, and something happens to me, I'm not ringing him. I'll ring maybe the brother I do get on with. I'll ring my mum. I'll ring someone like that, as in like, yo.
No, but I did talk to them. Let's be fair though. I did talk to them and them. I did talk to a couple people. I'm not gonna just go through my whole phone and start phoning everyone. Like,
Yeah, I can't lie to you, I ain't doing that.
just what I'm saying. And then Brent is the same man that was like, yo, just do what you're doing. Da-da-da-da-da. You said don't talk about it.
I
Baby.
need more context because there are things I say in the time based on what it is you're giving me. You understand? But
fair enough.
now it sounds as though I'm there telling you not to basically share.
No, it was
That
just
you
like,
weren't happy that you didn't have a guy to basically call when it is that you were on death's door.
And you know how the man them are as well. The man them, the way we deal with like love and all that is very different. Like even when Mark said his aneurysm, I remember.
straight away.
Side gap.
I remember Margs went to A&E and I rang Margs to check in. And Margs like, I'm in A&E, I'm going to leave though. I'm like, why? So they've had me here since, I've been here since 1 p.m, it's 1 a.m. now, I'm still here, I ain't got a bed. And he's like, I'm going to go home. I'm like, Margs, allow it, just stay there. Like,
Oh, the
please.
second time.
Yeah, I'm like, Margs, to stay there. He's gone, nah, I'm going, I'm like, Margs, I beg you, please, just for me, stay there, like whatever. And he stayed and he got a bed. So I'm saying we're very different. Like, whereas I want to speak to Mark for a month on the phone, but when I speak to man, it's love, or when I see man, it's love. So the man is very,
The man are very different.
it's very different. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest, I remember having a motorbike crash, and if you saw the bike before you saw me, you would have thought I was dead. I get to the hospital, the man were roasting me because I was obviously with a motorbike, you got the petrol tank right in front of you. The petrol tank is dented. So they're like, Rah, the man were roasting me in the hospital saying, Rah, what, you got one ball and all that? Like, I could have died. That's what I'm saying. But that's Salamander.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we see. I think we use humor to mask awkward moments or awkward silence. When it becomes awkward, it just makes sense to make it funny, man. Because if not, and also he might want to make it funny because he's in a situation where laughter is good for the soul, innit? Like, it makes you live
100%.
longer, it heals the body, frequencies and vibrations and all that.
I hear all of that. Were you afraid in those wee moments when Sparsi were outside of that house just waiting for the ambulance? Did you feel fear?
What was I thinking, man?
Brent is really trying to make you unpack.
Because I remember conversations he had with me, you understand? So
No, it weren't. No, I'll be honest with you, it weren't nice. I was in pain.
You don't have to be
no.
bashful to say that you were afraid.
Stop masking it down, man.
I'm not masking anything, bro. There's
Man's
nothing to
in
mask, bro.
bravado now. When you talking to Brent, you're crying, bro.
No, he wasn't crying.
I wasn't
Definitely
crying.
crying.
This guy's a
Even
muck.
if he did
I
cry,
wouldn't say this guy's a user. This
express
guy's a
it.
fool.
Express it.
If I was crying, I would have said I was crying.
Joking,
Express
man.
No, but I'm not. What we're grown men, innit? Like, it's okay for grown men to cry. But my thing is this: I was.
You can cry. It's good. It's cool. It's cool. If you
No,
do.
I hear that. I was in pain. I was in.
I can't lie. I've had the times where like I'm chilling and I thought a little something. I can't lie to you, man. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
So
well,
if I had to call an ambulance about my chest, I know I'm freaking out, bro. I'll definitely freak out.
But
still.
it's not. But it weren't the thing. I think the reason why I was so nonchalant with the man because it's not the first time I've had to call the ambulance. If that makes sense. So
Do you know?
I called the ambulance once that time when I cut my wrist when I slipped in. Remember that time when the episode?
My mum.
And I had to drive to the hospital myself because the ambulance took. I was arguing with a woman on the phone, bro.
When my mum got, my mum had to go to hospital for something, and they had to keep her in, and she spent, I think she spent about 4 or 5 nights in the hospital. Obviously, we were checking on her. There was one time I checked her in the morning. She had a terrible night. There was a woman across her bed, white woman, who, whenever she has an episode, she's racist.
Jesus.
So she's just hurling abuse. So mum pulled me. You know how mums are. Come on. She called me closer. Said, why is it? They know this woman's racist, yeah, but every nurse they assign to her is black.
That's crazy.
I said, Mum, there's only black. Maybe just black nurses that are doing the
I
job.
thought your mum was going to say to her, go over there and bang her.
Yeah.
Give
her a stiff one.
But for me, I like to add humor in it. I just like, listen, maybe I think you needed this scare, so you know how serious this is. Like, you sleeping in a hospital for 3 nights.
Yeah,
They're giving you sandwich.
You see, black mothers, black fathers, they're not supposed to be in the hospitals here.
Yeah.
Because if you visit someone in hospital here, you're like, nah, I need to get out of here, bro. Like, as in,
100%.
it just.
But the
it
waiting room was a
it's-
rave.
It smells nasty.
Rave.
The food's nasty. Like, but sometimes you walk into the ward where like someone is, and you just look at the other beds. You're like,
Bro, one guy broke his leg, yeah. His leg was hanging off the bed, yeah. And he's in the corridor because there's no space.
Yeah.
Just in the corridor. And next to him is a old lady. And it's mad because if you know, like some people like go to the toilet and then they get back into bed and they don't fix their blanket properly. So they're just in bed, but you just see bare underneath. It's like, oh, come on, man. But that's how crowded it was. And then my mum's come down, she's walking down and she thinks she's going to get assistance. I'm like, Mum, the only person saving you right now is me. Until the doctor calls your name.
see that NHS, but then I want to spend like 9 billion on over there
What?
on war and that. Anyway, let me not demonetize us, bruv. But
See what I'm saying? Talk the things, man.
they might spend bare money over there in Ukraine, bruv. And the NHS is falling apart, bro. You just slap some of that money in the doctor's hands, man.
But even private though, apparently even private is peak. Some people like, obviously you spend money, you think you're gonna go private, and you think you're gonna get seen tomorrow. No, there's a waiting list for private as well.
No, private is a lot sooner. Like
It's a lot sooner,
Them
but
will
it's
give you
still far.
them will give you an appointment next week or the week after.
Yeah, consultancy.
No,
you go to
consultant-
speak before they actually treat you. You're probably waiting months, bro.
Nah, man. But you see, remember in terms of
I guess it depends on how much money you're willing to spend.
the insurance company pay for it.
Insurance, but do you know how long it's going to take your insurance to even pay up?
Nah, man, it doesn't work like that. When it comes to private medical, it's different. For example, like when I done my knee surgery, literally had a consultancy with a guy. He was like, all right, cool. My secretary will message you, whatever. Man said, I've got an appointment next week. The week after that, I'm only, because I think he was in Southampton. He only comes down in Thursday and Friday to the operations. It's like Thursday and Friday, this week, next week. or the month after, or the week up. But those bare appointments. I'm telling you, because remember, they get paid. Every time they do a thing, they get paid.
I'm not saying they don't get paid, but not everyone.
So it's in their best interest to... Sometimes, I think the problem with private is they might actually... what's the word I'm looking for?
Overbook.
Nah. Do the operation when they don't have to because they get paid. So, for example, your knee might be all right. They'll be like...
Let me do
I
something.
think you need the surgery, you know? No, I don't.
That's dangerous.
But because he's getting paid, see what I'm saying? So, but anyway, it's 11:07 now. The live's done. Thank you for rocking with us. Appreciate Brent for allowing us to go for an extra
I love you,
40
Rich,
minutes.
Say again, sir?
man. I love and appreciate you, bro.
I love you
Thank
too,
you,
man.
man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Just trying to get me to unpack today.
Don't mind Richard.
No, another day I'll try.
Don't worry about. You're not gonna hear the end of this. You're toast now.
What?
You're toast. 'Cause I'm gonna get on the phone to Lance. I'm gonna do a freeway call on the way home. Watch. You're gonna get your toast.
We're gonna
Because don't make like. But this brother made like. I'm sure.
You're making it like
Do you know what?
you're making it like I called you lot bad friends.
You know, I'm gonna even find the message because
See what you're gonna done, Brent.
Yeah, I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for you.
They're saying they're unable to reach a decision on the racketeering charge.
So that means he's not guilty then.
What's that? Dude, he's coming home, yeah.
I said coming home, you know.
Okay, he's going home.
See where your is like. Man said free Diddy.
Oh, see, like look at this now. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Look at this, Brett. 10th of January.
Here we go.
We're laughing. Man said, "Oh, your girl's at it again." Whatever. Lance has laughed out loud. Whatever. What did it say there? Let me tell you real receipts. Whatever. So we're having a general convo. Look at this. Hold on. This ambulance is making it hard to write.
That's how you dropped it.
Brother, Lance said, "Huh? What ambulance?" Guy in hospital, chest pains. Random.
Chest pains, yeah.
I'm like, man said ambulance, so calm. Is man okay? Lance said, bro. I said, Rich, man. That's why I said, don't do that, man. You want me to pull out, and then look at Rich, you want me to pull out my hair, which I don't already have. Chest pain, sorry, you just got here. Lance said, you claim you got hair to pull and you're bald by choice, whatever. But look,
How am I meant to put it? I don't understand.
brother, you've just said, oh, this ambulance is not driving properly. It's hard to write. Man ain't said, see, he didn't even tell us he was going to the hospital. He said, look what he said it.
You're not fair. It means the relationship we have is a bit different. It's deeper than what you two have. I respect that. To be honest. I respect that. I respect that you can say exactly. I love how you can say exactly what he went through, what you expected from the man them, what you didn't get from the man them. I love that I'm that place for you.
I'm not even.
I'm just saying that. I'm not asking for too much.
How
from
could
the
you
man
just
them,
say,
man.
just in this ambulance? They're just talking about random. You just, this ambulance here is making me hard. It's the movement in ambulance is making it hard to write. That's how you dropped it.
Thank God for WhatsApp.
I guess
That's how you dropped
I
it.
guess I'm really nonchalant.
Thank God for WhatsApp, man.
Try to be relaxed about things and
Well, it sounds as though you're like, I
try
can't
to-
really tell them like how I want to tell them, so let me drop it in a different way, you know?
just
By the way,
no, but I don't want no one to panic or do you know what I mean, or not that. Look, you kiss the teeth. You see what I'm saying?
On that note,
I'm just saying. Like, what am I meant
I'm
to
sick
do?
of you, bruv.
It's the man, the man.
I didn't even remember. I thought you actually told us. That's what I remembered. Now I've read it back. I'm like, you didn't even tell us.
no.
You just told us. Oh, by the way,
You got informed.
no, that's like me messaging in the group or something, and then man says, "Oh, the turbulence is mad on this plane, just on the way to Morocco." What? I even told you lot. I've just let you know because it.
My bad.
What team do you support again?
United.
Do you want Gokaris?
Well, they got him.
Who else we gonna get?
I'll cut this live off now. What?
I'll take him. I'll take him.
The
But
news says Arsenal are close to reaching a verbal agreement.
With who?
I thought
Chris.
he's going Arsenal.
But who says that?
Let it quick.
Nah, I don't believe it.
Not even talk sport.
But
But Arsenal's been flirting with everyone.
So
But
who-
might do okay.
I know.
in terms of players,
No, just the Gokris and Seshko back and forth. Who do you prefer?
Steve-O made one of the best points I've heard someone make, and he said Sesko suits Arsenal better because of who he is, but Arsenal shouldn't do that. Gokares is the opposite to what Arsenal need, and that's why you should go for him, because he's something you don't have. And we don't have someone who just wants to stay up front and just score goals.
Shooter.
Like, I don't care about nothing else. Just give me the ball, I want to shoot. We don't have someone like that. Everyone wants to like pass to someone else or the perfect pass. Or I just want the man just to get the ball and I just want goals. That's what we need. I think we need him.
I love Liverpool's recruitment, bro.
He's not done well. He's not done well. He's not done well, to be honest with you.
It's looking good over there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fam,
it's
it's
looking
too
too
good,
good
But
though.
you see the problem. You see the problem in life. Sometimes when it looks too good.
Yeah, too good to be true.
That's what Arsenal last season.
And I can't lie, I'm banking on that still. Of
course.
course.
Everyone is.
But I don't know. But I don't see how it looks good. Sorry, how it's not going to work.
Because
Neither do I.
I don't see how it's not
Nah,
going to work.
because
Because we had the conversation on the phone. Everyone we've bought
Yeah.
has replaced someone
Yeah.
that's missing.
yeah,
To the quality, we don't know yet. But you can already see what they were doing in the other team.
yeah, but
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that, but they still have
And
to
then-
prove themselves
Yes.
in the
No,
Prem.
I'm not knocking
And
that.
Liverpool,
but
if you're getting
wait,
Liverpool,
hold on.
remember,
We're
people
not-
don't
we're not-
realise-
We're not Klopp. Forget how we were playing with Klopp.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Remember, there's certain teams in the world, yeah, that you can't have a bad game or bad. You know, like for example, my man at Bournemouth, my man at Bayer Leverkusen, they can have games where they don't have a good game, but no one's really going to talk about it. When you play for Bayern Munich, it's different. When you play for Liverpool, United, Arsenal, very different.
Highlighted.
One bad game is highlighted. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't get what that means.
No, I'm saying, so all the people you've bought, like, yes, they're good players, but you're now playing for Liverpool, the mighty Liverpool, Anfield. Like, you're going to have big games. Wait,
hold on.
So it's not the same.
This
Where-
pressure,
whereas-
wait. This
Man
pressure
said
that you're
this
putting.
pressure.
Man, man, this pressure I'm putting on them.
hold
Wait, hold on, bro. These players don't have pressure.
Wait, hold on. When we made signings before,
Yeah.
there wasn't this talk.
You signed one player last season.
No, I'm talking about before that. Before we won the league. Bear in mind, I'm not saying we're going into next season and because we're champions, there's bare pressure. I'm still looking at it as we won this league and it was a fluke. Because this wasn't.
No, but Tazer, I hear what you're saying, but remember, Liverpool, when you look at Liverpool, the Brian Robson, was it not Brian Robson? Was it Roy Hodgson managed, whatever? You lot weren't good, not in a rude way.
that's fine.
Don't have to be rude about that.
No, it's fine. We're not good.
I'm
We're
just
good
saying
now, and we're going to make 4 or 5 great signings.
So I'm saying,
Five.
Yeah, Mark Gay, he comes and we get a striker.
Is he coming? Is he?
Apparently, we've agreed
but
personal
I'm
terms.
saying in them days, the pressure was different in Liverpool because it was like, you had players like Allen, Konchesky, like, it wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? Then
Okay,
obviously,
but
Suarez and Sturridge and them then came in and then they done something.
wait.
So I'm saying, but Liverpool now, where you are now, is a very different Liverpool side. Liverpool's back again. You know, for example,
Okay, but wait, Mark, I'd understand what you're saying if we signed someone that nobody knew and we're telling you lot, yo, he's good, watch. Everyone we've signed, we can all agree they are great players. So why would they come now and flop? And I'm not understanding that.
If that's the case, then every man that went to Man United should have been great.
But
then.
no, but you
Sancho was a great player at
bro,
Dortmund.
United, we know what's going on at
Anthony
United.
was a great
United's not
player,
good but allow me, man.
But
United's
the
not
whole
good.
the same
No,
point
no,
you're
no,
saying
no,
is it
this
doesn't
is
work
a
like that.
Nah, a lot of players that came to United and ain't done
No,
it.
but
What
United,
state
no,
was
but
it?
United,
United
was in a bad state though. And you're still in a bad state.
It doesn't matter.
What?
So
A good player's a good player.
Wait, what exactly? What are you
A
saying?
good player's a good player.
Yes.
Player's a good player.
Bro, Liverpool's not in turmoil like United. I don't understand.
No, but your point was we've seen these players be good, so why would they come to our club and not be good? I'm saying, but
No,
United,
okay, wait,
we've
hold on.
seen
So
players be good
the
and those where they're not good.
Arsenal
Yeah.
bought Declan Rice, right? Declan Rice was banging at West Ham. Did Declan Rice flop at Arsenal because of the pressure? Or did Declan Rice go and do his job?
Doing his job.
All right then, so if we bought a left back to play left back, we bought a right back to play right back.
It doesn't
The
always work
difference
like
is
that,
the
though.
left
I'm
back
not saying
that
it,
you,
what-
the difference is the left back you bought is proven Prem.
Yeah.
The right back you bought is a good player, but
But
he's not proven
we
Prem.
already have a right back. So I'm not banking our right back on Frimpong. I'm just saying he's a player that we have. Wirtz is not Prem proven, but he's apparently the best young player in Europe.
Yeah, I see that. I can see that.
Top 3. I'm not going to say the best. Top 3. Him, Musiala, and
And
Yamal.
the game you had against France,
The game had against France, what?
well, we did anything.
Okay.
I'm just saying that my thing is we can't always yes.
Like Saka's never had a bad game. I'm not going to sit here and say Saka's shit.
That's not the same thing though.
How's
No
it
one's
not
calling
the
him shit. No one's calling
Exactly.
him
No, so-
but he hasn't
but what
played.
I'm-
He hasn't played.
Bro.
But do you know what it is?
What, okay, what my man's come to do,
Yeah.
he's going to have the freedom to do.
I hear you, but remember, Slot's going to be judged by his signings now. Because
Yes,
This is-
yes.
this is key.
And
Chiesa.
what good sign is there?
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%,
So this isn't even
100%,
there.
100%,
This isn't even there.
No, but you
Yeah,
can't.
not necessarily.
No,
You
but
still gotta play, though.
last season, for example, you would have said Chiesa beginning of the season when you signed Chiesa. I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he didn't even get a sniff.
But when he did play, he didn't really do that well.
No, he played because
But
it's like
that's my
I
point.
don't think he played more than 10 games.
He
No,
didn't,
I'm
he
just-
didn't. But the reason why he played is because everyone's like, "Yo, try him. He's good." And then when he played, he wasn't good. He's getting sent back.
You're not getting the point, but then
I'm not getting the point.
But by your description, Liverpool in a good state, and Chiesa is a good player from before. So why would he not play well for Liverpool?
Since his injury, since his injury, he wasn't. But we took a punt on him. Since his injury, he wasn't. That was the reason why we were a bit like, but he came for cheap. It was affordable. It was like, let's get depth in our team. But he didn't come to replace nobody. He just came to be there.
All I'm saying is Rodri came from Atletico, I think.
Yeah.
He came from Atletico, and even Rodri said, when I first landed in the Prem, I couldn't believe it. He said, it was so fast and so physical that I needed to adjust.
And he adjusted and did what became one of the best.
Yes, exactly.
midfielders.
But
Yeah,
not,
but your players
but-
still got to adjust.
Exactly. And
Actually, no, only a couple of them. got to adjust.
Wait. All I'm saying is we made great signings.
Yeah, no one's
That's all I
disagreeing.
said.
Yeah, no one's disagreeing.
You're not talking about the negative. Cool.
No, it's not a negative.
Gokares could go Arsenal and not bang.
Exactly,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But what I'm saying is, for the players that we've signed, we've gone for the right players.
Yeah, you needed the
Time will tell, man.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Right back, one of the best right backs we got. One of the best left backs we got. One of
And
the
he's
best
young
centre
as well,
backs
that left back.
we're
He's 21,
getting.
you know.
he's good, man.
Yeah, one of the best centre backs we're gonna get.
Yeah, but what's mad is, and that sounds mad, but it was good at Bournemouth.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
It's a
also,
step up.
I'm not gonna lie to you, we won't watch him every week like that.
Who?
My man, the left back. you bought.
Yeah, but I'm going based on people who
What-
have, and they're saying he's a sick right. He's a sick left
Yeah,
back.
he is. But remember, Bournemouth won in Europe last year. Bournemouth only played technically not in a rude way, like just players in the league. So technically, you played at Arsenal twice, which you done well, and Newcastle or Man United, whatever.
He played at Arsenal twice.
And I'm just saying. I mean, sorry, Bournemouth have played Arsenal,
yeah,
for
yeah.
example. Whereas now Liverpool going to
But
be.
he's not playing against. He's not. He ain't got. What's it called? Cliver, or he's got Van Dijk, and then like think about it,
That's
he's in the next team.
That's not the point, Taze.
Ah, bro,
But
what's- I don't know what we're doing here.
No, what I'm trying to say to you is, remember, at the end of the day, there's always a level up. So the Liverpool now, remember, you're forgetting, Liverpool now is the level up where you're going to be playing against, you're going to be playing Wednesday against the best right winger in the European team that's on your neck, yeah? Then you're gonna, then you got to get ready again for a Sunday game.
Bro,
That's twice a week,
I don't
but-
know what's going on here.
No, I'm just
At the
saying-
end of the day, these men got to jump in the deep
But
end.
how many
but
times-
Who better than knowing Van Dijk's next to you, Alisson's in goal, and Mo Salah's up there?
Bro, how many-
I'm just saying,
how
like,
many
the signings
times-
we've made are great signings.
how many times has the
Alright,
team-
who else should we have signed?
No, I
Left back?
didn't say that. I'm just saying, how many times has the team done well in like a Sunderland or whatever, had an amazing season, got to Europe next year, relegation?
All right, but that's not Liverpool.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
I'm
just saying
asking you a
because the
question.
level up of
What
2
what
games a
left
week
back
and
should
whatever.
we have gotten?
No,
I'm just saying, give me another
No,
left back that
I'm
we
not.
could have gotten
I'm
instead
not.
of
I'm not
Perkins.
saying that. I'm saying that the way. I'm just saying that. Just be mindful that your signings. Yes, you've addressed areas you need to address, but not in a rude way. These are not proven players like that.
Hernandez.
Who?
In it,
What, AC Milan?
Yeah.
Proven.
Theo.
Yeah, Phil.
Proven.
Like,
who's proven? We need a left back.
he is a standout candidate.
Like,
No. We need a left back right now for next to go into the campaign next
my
season.
man at PSG. I'm not saying you're going to buy him. But I'm
No,
saying
but he
like
said
that.
proven.
He's not proven in the Prem.
What, Mendes?
No,
He's not
talk about
proven in the
Prem, he's talking
Prem.
about Prem.
The Predators locked off everyone.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
He's
though.
talking
That's the
about
point we're
Prem
making.
proven.
No,
Prem
but
proven.
remember.
No, I hear what
but
you're
that's the
saying,
whole
but
point
that's
we're
Prem
making.
proven.
No. Sometimes remember, there's Prem proven, yes, and you've played against the best players and what you've done. Mendes, best left back in the world right now. As in,
Yeah.
like,
Okay, cool.
Anyone, but he's locked off Salah, Saka,
But it's still
Everyone.
PSG
Yamal.
style of play, though.
Yeah, everyone.
Everyone.
No, but it's still PSG style of play. He can come to another team and not do the same thing.
But,
Again,
no, 'cause
before
because better if it's 1v1s. It's better 1v1s.
Before this PSG, yeah, but he's still got. It's not just the 1-on-1 though.
But it is his duels 1-on-1. Every
but
time a
he-
player does a 1-on-1, he gets the better than bro.
But he
And
also
scores.
bombs. Exactly, he bombs forward as well, which is what Kirkes does as well. Kirkes does that. That's his bag. He can shoot as well.
Got good delivery.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're not talking about small players here. These man can ball, and I don't know Wirtz's game too tough.
Maybe actually no, I don't know. I was going to say the Ipswich left back, but he's not as good as Kirkes.
I think we got who is the best in that position, and got rid of like obviously Kwanzaa is good. That's why we put the buyback.
I'm surprised.
clause.
I'm surprised he got rid of him.
But
But a lot.
no, do you know why he fumbled two? There was 2 games where he cost us a goal, and then Slot dragged him.
It was a couple of games he saved you as well.
Nah.
Yeah, there was one game with Kanate.
But that's him doing his job.
When Kanate, see, that's what I'm saying.
But that's the pressure. No, but you're the one sitting there saying pressure.
When can I-
if there's pressure, yeah, and you're top flight, we're not commending you for doing well.
'Cause
You're
that's
doing
what
your
you're
job.
meant to do, yeah,
But
yeah.
when you get ripped,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
we
yeah.
can't afford that because we might have lost a semi-final. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when we lost against Newcastle in the Carabao, it was Robertson, 2 mistakes. But that's why he's on the transfer list.
Nah, but Robertson's getting old, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, but there's that too,
we
but
knew
what
that
I'm
was his
saying
last
is-
season. We knew it was his last season anyway.
I personally want Robertson to stay. They sell Costa, and then so Kirkes can learn off Robertson. I don't want Robertson to go just yet. And then Diaz, same thing with Diaz. Diaz we can cash in,
I don't think
but
Diaz
they want to
should
run out. They don't mind letting him run out his contract
Yeah,
and
Diaz,
going on a free.
Diaz can't go for you. So Diaz is good, man.
No, but if Diaz, we have to get rid of a forward. So if the
Yeah,
Nunez,
but Chiesa is gone now.
no, Chiesa hasn't gone yet.
Ain't Nunes gone?
Did you buy Chiesa?
Yeah.
You didn't buy him.
No,
When
we did.
it a loan?
No, we bought
It
him.
was cheap,
We bought him
yeah.
for cheap. It was
Yeah.
like 10 or 11 mil.
yeah,
It was not
it was
expensive.
cheap.
Basically, we need to register more homegrown. So we need to get someone who's from England.
That means you can't. But that means you can't sell Curtis Jones or
That means you
Elliot.
can't sell-
We can sell
Yeah, but
Elliot.
that's your homegrown quota, though. No.
No, we need to what's it called?
Thank you, bro.
That's why they
Thank you,
bought
bro.
that keeper. Woodman.
Oh.
Yeah. But we need to sell a forward to buy a forward.
Yeah.
Someone needs to go. So it's either Nunez, Elliot. Well, if Newcastle come for Jota, he can go. But that's why they're like, we'll probably go for Anthony Gordon because he's homegrown.
I don't know. You're not getting out at Newcastle.
Newcastle have to sell players.
Do they?
Yeah, they don't have money to bolster their team for the Champions League.
So unfair, you know. That's
I think they do, you know.
no,
They don't,
No,
they don't.
no, because of PSR.
Yeah, they don't.
No, but they made Champions League, so that thing in them, and they won the Carabao.
No, but they need to sell in order to spend. That's why they're stuck.
That's messed up, man. Them
Yeah.
man got the most money.
That's why they're stuck now. Chelsea, I don't know how Chelsea do it though. No, but to be fair,
No, but they sold their.
Chelsea's selling, yeah,
They
yeah,
sold
yeah.
their women's team or something like.
the Villa
No,
sold their.
so they sold their. No, they sold their hotel.
Oh,
So it classed as it went towards their
And they
PSR.
also,
they've sold players as well though.
their players always sell for good money.
Yeah.
I remember Chelsea, there's bare players in the league that's from Chelsea.
The man just went and
Bare
bought Pedro.
players.
Do you know what? Show interest. Chelsea's there. Like even this
Ekitike, yeah.
we're looking at him.
They make me sick.
Yeah,
I hate Chelsea.
no,
I hate
don't
them.
want
I think Liverpool will get him because Osimhen's wage demand is too high. So I reckon we'll either get that Ekitike, however you say his name.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That means you are really looking to play differently because you ain't really had a
not playing
main
the same.
striker.
Yeah, we're not playing the same.
That's what I'm saying. Even that, even
how
that
we-
in itself.
How we plan to play, what I've seen here is defending, it's going to be 4-3. No, sorry. It will be Van Dijk, Kanate, Gravenberch in the middle. Kirkes, Frimpong. And then when we transition, Gravenberch will move up.
Okay.
It's very scary, but what he's banking on is Wirtz can play in tight spaces, so he can hold the ball. Like if you see his stats, there was something that he said in his stats here. He gets the most touches in the final third, yeah, but he's not. He gets the most touches in a game, and a lot of his touches come in the final third. But if you look at the stats for all of the players who get the most touches across the 5 leagues, they're all defenders. So why does he in that ranking as a forward? But it's because he can play left, middle, right. He can play the whole. That's his place.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
said that Frimpong counts as a homegrown.
Oh yeah, because he was at Man City, innit?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he was at Man City.
But someone
yeah.
needs to go. Apparently, we've got too many homegrown. So someone needs to go before we register the players.
They were saying Harvey Elliott might go because he wants to. Because I think they were
more
saying,
game time.
yeah, under Klopp it was 36.
He's still young, though.
Or 20 starting
Nah, but
games.
he's not. We're not.
He's only played that 18 games last week.
He's not
last
starting
year.
above thing. His position is Salah's, but he's not starting
Yeah,
over
so
Salah.
He's gonna have
Sorry,
to move him.
and he's not someone you put in the middle. He's not someone you put on the left.
No, at his age, he needs to be.
But
playing.
I think his contract will include a buyback clause. Whoever buys him.
The only problem with Liverpool is I feel like your season depends on Salah again. Because if Salah has a drop
No,
off,
it don't.
Wait, ain't African nations?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
so your season does
It's
depend
not
on Salah.
depending on Salah, bro.
Yes, it does.
We've got gunman in the
No, you
building
haven't
now.
got gunman.
Well, let's see what
Let's see
happens.
what
Let's see what happens
Let's
come
see
January.
You
Let's
haven't
see,
got gunman in the
let's see what happens
Oh,
come
hold on,
January.
last
Who's your
season-
gunman?
Don't mind him.
Gunman.
Who's your
Salah.
gunman?
What?
After Salah.
By default, it's Salah.
No. I mean minus Salah. Who's your gunman?
Right now, I'm assuming it will be Diaz, Gakpo, Jota, if he's
And how many goals did the man score last season?
last week, we can't take that into
Brother, what's happening
Man
here?
said we can't take it into
No, because
consideration.
if Salah's not, because Salah was there. If
Yeah,
Salah's
I hear
not
that.
there,
And that's
I don't know.
No, I expect these men to step
what
up,
did I-
but-
and what did I say, Rich? Your season depends on
Salah.
Salah.
depends
It
on
does.
Okay,
If-
if
if-
Salah's not there,
Yeah.
and these men perform, does it depend on
No,
Salah?
But then,
Alright then.
no, we can only go on what you've done. For last season, Salah went blind, and I'm saying if Salah goes blind again with the new additions, Liverpool are going to be mad. But if Salah has a drop off, and now everyone else has to perform, like as in Gakpo, you have to give me more goals. Diaz, you have to give me more goals. Now it's like, are they going to do it?
But we don't know, is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. That your season depends on Salah
They ain't done it yet, so we don't know
Salah,
it.
because he was so good.
Salah's always there.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's my point.
But these guys in African nations, so
But also, the future doesn't depend on Salah.
no, but he scores the majority of your
No,
goals.
no. What I'm saying is the way he's rebuilding the team.
He's trying to.
It's not dependent on Salah.
Okay.
All these new players are not dependent on Salah. Even Frimpong. I say to Lance on the phone, there's going to be times where,
Yeah, he might play right wing it.
yeah, Frimpong's going to play right wing. Because he bombs forward like that. Bradley would do right back.
Yeah, I mean it's looking good, but boy, time will tell for real, man. That season's gonna be interesting.
Oh, well, I'm still alive. I didn't even know. All right, peace out, everyone, man.
Peace.
I look at myself eating chow mein
You're
live, man.
sick.
Thank you, bro. So-